Hi, welcome to Live Dungeons and Dyslexia. Tonight we are playing Lost Galaxy by our games master Matt. This is I've got their book here. This isn't the adventure we are running, so we have got a one shot in this. I'm just going to briefly, I think, describe my character, and then we'll go Faz, Adam, and then Bill, and then we'll hand over to Matthew, who's going to explain the game, the adventure, and we will get going from there. So sorry for the slight delay. We were just catching up. So obviously, if you want to be involved in this and you've got a game that you want to run, just join our Discord. Links will be in the description. Or if you want to be a player, again, join the Discord. And these go out every Friday night, apart from next week, because it's Thanksgiving. Because we couldn't find anyone that wanted to run anything, not realising it was Thanksgiving. So my apologies here from England. So tonight, Matthew, that's weird. We can actually say that. That means something in this country. I don't know if it does to anyone else. I'm going to be
It is spelled with one T, so that might be slightly different.
Okay, it was stars in your eyes that used to be people like in public used to just turn up and then they'd go, tonight I'm going to be Elvis or whatever. But tonight I'm going to be Vort Jarbul, a Salpidian. Is that how you pronounce it? So basically I'm a squid face type person. There's people in the world that really have a fondness for taking apart motorcycles and cars and spaceships and then putting them back together. My character was slightly more sinister than that. I have a fondness for demolitions, explosives, and big guns. And then in turn, I would put back the humans back together because I'm very good at trauma care. So unfortunately, I was a little bit fond of blowing up my siblings. But I gave it my best shot putting them back together. So that is me in a nutshell. I'm very bright, but I do like explosions and trying to heal the mess that I've made.
Very good. Well, I'm Faz. I'm playing Shannik, who is an Electri. Matthew can tell you about Electri. I know very little about them other than they're kind of elves in space, as far as I can gather. Yes. My career is my elves in space, not pigs, but elves. Maybe they're pigs. I don't know. It depends how I play them, I suppose. But anyway, I'm an outlaw. Apparently, I'm an outlaw. So I'm quite stealthy, that sort of thing. And as far as I can see, I am one with my ship, whatever that means. We'll find out.
I think it means a lot of lube. So, as of about 7 minutes ago, I did not know I was playing in this game. So I've parachuted in, and I am Fenris 77, and I'm going to be playing a character named Fenris. So I've looked at the sheet, and as far as I can tell, what I do is I shoot stuff really good. And I have warned people that I also have a tendency to open doors and push big red buttons and just do a bunch of possibly not terribly well thought out things in the interest of creating.
Fantastic. Bill.
Hey, I'm Bill Harvat, and I am a author / guy that comes on Adrian's channel sometimes, and I am playing Corbin Arden, and I am a human because I'm a human, so I wanted to be a human, and I'm a raconteur and a bannerman. And I'm going to figure out exactly what that is today. I know I have a laser rifle, so that should help.
You're a raconteur. You should tell us a story.
Oh, okay.
Is this going to be the one about the hooker with dysentery?
Sure.
Sorry, a little a movie reference. I'm going to stop now.
All good. Right on. But we're going to have a lot of fun playing space games. I've been doing a lot of space game writing lately, and now Adrian's going to do some space game writing. But let's play some space games. I'm excited, Matt. Thank you.
All right. Well, welcome, and thank you for being a part of this. I will start off by saying that this game only became available for release about 5 months ago, so I don't know how many of you have actually played live to YouTube a game that is still very much in active refinement, but this will be a unique experience if you haven't experienced that. A lot of on-the-fly ruling, and I have plenty of paper to take notes. But let me explain a little bit about Lost Galaxy first. So it is a science fiction fantasy game that is designed to engage people and be fun. A lot of sci-fi settings tend to go with a darker view of the future. Lost Galaxy tends to take a look at and say, no, what if everything was just more fun? And so the system is geared and allowed to have more fun, as wacky adventures as you'd like. And that is what this one-shot is going to be. Now, with that, I know two of you have looked at the rules. One of you has a book in their background, and one just got here 7 minutes ago. So I've explained that it's a D100 system, but are there any basic questions that you feel you know you're going to have or you'd like answered before we jump right into the adventure?
I do actually have a question. So when I look at my character sheet, it says spend feature points. And because I'm brand new, normally I would be very well prepared, but I don't know what feature points are. And perhaps this is something that you might want to explain for everybody following along at home, and also for me.
Right. I'll just do a quick rundown, sort of the basic game loop of things. So, looking at your character sheets, you can see you have all the very basic stuff: player, species, career. Career and specialization are what we call, what would be class and subclass. And you can see it is a very skills-heavy game. You only have 3 stats: strength, endurance, agility, all of which are relatively harder to change than your skills. And with each career comes certain features, which are near the bottom. You have your utility, your core features, and your advanced features. And to use those, they require a number of feature points spent per tier. So a utility feature, to use it at any point during gameplay, would cost 1 point, whereas a core feature would cost 2. And these features are designed to be relatively powerful because you have a pretty small pool at this point. You're level 4 of feature points, but many of them last a good amount of time and can sway dire situations in your favor. And that is how feature points work. And you're only allowed to ever use one of each tier in any given turn. So even though you have 7, you could really use 1 utility feature and 1 core feature in a turn. You couldn't just decide, I want to heal myself, so I'm going to just spam 7 uses of my utility feature. So there's a little bit of a cap on that. And the way rolling works, if anyone listening is unfamiliar with a D100 system, because I know it is not the most popular of systems, everyone rolls a D100 when they test skills, and if they roll underneath their skill value, that is considered a success. And any other questions?
I was wondering, there are VPs, which are kind of your action points in combat?
Yes.
Or something? I don't know what V stands for. But they're obviously different from feature points. But you get your VP back at the beginning of your turn. When do you get your feature points back?
That you get back instead of a more traditional sort of like day-long short rest style of things. It's more of a narrative system of scenes and acts. And they're a bit more nebulous in that a scene generally is about a map's worth of adventure, and an act is about one significant mission, and your feature points refresh every act. So you sort of have to spend them sparingly if you don't want to run through them when you don't need them. And you'll see scene and act and things come up a lot in feature points and skills, because that'll be the determination of when things will end or how long they'll go. And VP stands for Venture Points, and you are exactly right. They are an action economy. You can take as many actions in a turn as you'd like, provided you can pay the cost. And quicker, smaller actions are going to take 1 VP, 2 VP, but something like Vort's minigun, which is a very damaging artillery weapon, is going to take 4 to shoot, because it's a big slow. Because it's a sort of a combination of effort and complexity in doing a task. A very small dagger is only 1 VP, so you can really, get a lot of tiny strikes in.
So where do I find a list of that action economy on my character sheet?
On your character sheet, it is not there, but I have. If you are not in this one,
fair enough. No, fair enough. I just wanted to idea what I can do.
Yes, I did. I disseminated a quick reference sheet, which I can quickly repost or copy in. Send this in a message. But all actions, all sort of universal actions, are available to all people, and no need to worry about being a rogue to benefit from stealth. You can just enter at your leisure. There you are. Send you a message.
Thank you. Is there a list of our weapons on this character sheet somewhere?
Yeah, far right hand
Yes.
side.
There's a
Alright.
little box that will expand it to show everything.
Oh yeah. No, I see it. Yep. Never mind. Sorry, I should have scrolled all the way to the right. Now, I have one more question, and this is more of a role playing. How are we doing this sort of thing? So when I look at my character sheet, I see, for example, the lockerhead skill on my guy. So I can spend 1 feature point to deflect explosive blasts when you're affected by an area of effect. Blah 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 blah. How am I parsing that in terms of the actual in-game diegetic, la-di-da? How am I explaining that? Because I try very hard not to reference game mechanics directly when I'm role-playing, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to explain it because I don't understand the game because I'm brand new.
That's a very good point. The skills and everything are designed with a little bit of flavor, but because one of the benefits I find of science fiction fantasy is that there is no wrong way for you to personally decide how that skill manifests. If you want to be Captain America and literally, football kick the explosive away, perfectly fine. If you want to be Adam West Batman and have, bomb deflection aerosol spray, weirder, but fitting with the theme.
Shark repellent is going to come up, I promise.
Mm-hmm. So if at any time you feel the need to be, how would my character express this in the most entertaining way for the game, that is completely valid.
Perfect. I'm all over that. I just wanted to get a feel for how that was set up in the rules that I haven't read. So that's wonderful. I love everything about that. I'm very excited to be here.
Mm-hmm. And the other 2 big sections on the character sheet are, you have the credentials, which for anyone who's, played a certain 5th edition of a game, are roughly equivalent to feats in that they give you alternative means to do things or slight changes to existing skills and abilities. And speaking of skills and ability, the second big section are the skabilities, which is a combination of skill and ability. I've been told I may love portmanteaus a little too much, but I don't think I take that as a compliment.
Impossible. Portmanteaus are the way things should be. You cannot possibly love them too much.
And if you can believe it, there were way more than there are currently in the game. We had to cut them back after it was getting a little too Dr. Seuss level, but we left in the ones that were perfect, and we couldn't think of anything else to describe them.
Yeah, don't feel bad about portmanteaus, man. I'm with you. I'm there.
But skill abilities or skabilities are similar, again, to feats, but they are things that you can gain as you level up that specifically require a certain amount of skill in any given skill. So Fenris has a 60 in defense. So I've given them the first 3 defensive abilities that they can take. And there's skabilities for pretty much everything currently, except for melee, or rather warfare skills, because as combat is inevitably a big part of a science fiction action TTRPG, we've been going over those just to make sure that they don't completely unbalance things.
Okay, I've just noticed that box scrolls. I thought I only had one, and I haven't. I've got
Yes.
a
And
lot.
I will apologize in advance. I did make this character sheet. I spent the last year just learning HTML and CSS to get it into a functional. So apologies if it doesn't quite work as well as a finely polished sheet, but it is far functional than many other previous examples.
Perfect.
And then the last thing to know is that armor is reductive to incoming attacks. So for instance, like you have protection 8, which means when you have an attack coming in that does 7 damage, you actually take no damage, because it just flat reduces the incoming damage. And to even things out, I may have left this out on the quick sheet, but melee attacks ignore protection, whereas ranged attacks don't. Sort of rewards people for getting in there with, a sword rather than standing back with, a high-powered sniper rifle.
So
little bit of Dune inspiration.
No, that's great. So where is this protection number on the...
It should be right under or above your items and equipment. It should say armor, properties, and protection.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there it is. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got you.
All right. Any other questions?
Nope.
All right.
Let's get stuck in.
Welcome to Lost Galaxy, Curse of the Jade Elemonkey. So you and your companions have been contracted to land on Viridia, which is to find the enigmatic figure known as the Jade Elemonkey. Viridia is a lush world that was once a fringe planet where corporations could perform tests and experiments deemed too unsafe for the more populated worlds. 20 years ago, though, the planet was reclassified as a nature preserve by the Association of Astro Arborists, a very aggressive, militant preservation society. Existing settlements and laboratories were first forced to leave immediately. Structure, cargo, and experiments were left to be reclaimed by the jungle. Your benefactor has good authority to believe that the Jade Elemonkey was at one of these laboratories. It's a 1-foot-tall figurine carved out of jade, and for hundreds of years it exchanged hands, bringing both fame, fortune, and ruin and woe to those who possessed it. Your benefactor has determined it is being held at the Genodyne Research Facility on the planet. The Genodyne Corporation was researching the validity and practical application of cursed objects before the planet was summarily deemed a nature preserve. And now AAA probes sweep the planet every 8 hours to monitor unauthorized leisure, and they go on high alert when any ship touches down. Luckily, your benefactor has secured a low-altitude flyby permit. Under the guise of a scenic tour, you and your companions will be jettisoned to Viridia's surface to perform your mission, then rendezvous with your ship as it finishes its tour. You have 8 hours to complete the mission before AAA gets suspicious. And your benefactor have given you a small, semi-independent mechanical personal servitor, a simp, named 4H1, loaded with Genodyne access protocols to help you interface with the lab systems if you need it. And if you can get swift delivery, you will be given 1 million energy credits each.
Ooh.
We have a simp.
Yes, in addition to portmanteaus, I also love acronyms that spell out hilarious words.
Yeah, no. Again, I'm with you. Acronyms and yeah. No, we have a simp.
And so now I'm going to
fiction moment here. So we need to insert ourselves into the facility and find the Jade Monkey. That's the plan.
That is the plan.
Yeah,
I think it's a great plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
All right, so your ship enters into its touring cycle. It is flown by the Statesmen, a mercenary group that takes on all kinds of projects. Your pilot, Carolina, sends the subtle message to the other Carolina, who is a robot, to drop you down on the planet just below the radar so no one can see you. And your pods scream through the air and land with a thud directly on the planet.
Ooh.
I don't know. Wait, actually, let's just have a big zoom in at the tokens, I think. This is me. We got
This one is me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the one I can move is probably me.
Let me
I know what I'm doing.
take a moment. I'll turn on nameplates for everyone.
That's all right. We know who we are.
Okay, that's fine then. So you're in you step out of your drop pods, and the first thing you realize is it is uncomfortably humid on this planet. The jungle has been left to reclaim everything around you. Everything is overgrown. Wild plants. You hear the chittering of little creatures scurrying under bushes and trees. This is the first time they've had anything fall on their planet in 20 years. And usually what I like to do is I'll just go through and get everyone's character's first expression as you step out of your pods into this lush primeval world. And so why don't we start from the top here? So, Vort, what is it like? You're a Sulpidian. You are a very, deeply squid-based character.
Oh yeah,
You
comfortable in water,
Yes.
not arid, hot, sticky planets.
It's definitely very moist, so it has that going for you. But
I don't want.
what do you do as soon as you step out into this world?
Well, I do see off in the distance water. Looking at it,
I think that might be a force field. Oh no, you mean that water? Yeah.
Is that water?
That from what you can see, it looks like a liquid of some kind.
Okay, I'm quite curious looking at it in nature, in my credentials. So I'm going to just go out, smell the air, have a look around, sort of look at in all directions, try and sort of make sure we're relatively safe, and maybe look for things that I could blow up if no one was looking.
Mm-hmm. Next to you is Corbin. You are a human, which in this chronology, everything that has happened in human history has already existed. So you already have plenty of experience of being a human. You just have to expand it into what it's like to be a space human. So you land on this very colorful jungle world. What is it like to you?
Well, I look around. I see all the neon-looking plants. And I'm just like, oh man, I must be in the movie Avatar. This old movie that I watched. And I'll.
Which Avatar though? There's at least 14 sequels by now.
I don't know. I just saw the first one.
You're obviously talking about Avatar 11, the one that won 73 Academy Awards.
Ah, yes. Yes, that one. But I see there looks like a robot chassis over here to the left, and it caught my eye, and I'm like, oh, man, I want to go over here and check this thing out. So I head over in that direction.
All right, and then next to you is Fenris, who is also a space human. So what do you feel about this planet? How do you like lush, oppressive, humid jungle worlds?
You're talking to me?
Yes, Fenris.
I couldn't give less of a toot about lush and humid. I'm going to make sure that my rifle is locked down. I'm going to make sure that I'm scanning the terrain. I've been on 100 worlds. I saw the rings of Saturn on fire. Just making stuff up. I'm here to protect the people that matter. So I'm going to take a survey and make sure everybody's safe. And I think that I have some interest in this. There looks like there's some sort of computer terminal and some sort of force field up here. So I'm going to go up this way and take a little look at that. While my friend goes to take a look at the loader that he will, I'm sure, use to eventually fight the alien queen.
And that just leaves Shank? No. Shannik. You are an Elytri, which you are, as people refer to you, a space elf, but you are a creature that is both organic and inorganic, and you are not actually native to this reality. Many years ago, you fled your home dimension after an all-encompassing outsider was slowly devouring everything different in the universe and turning it into just a flat, plain, colorless creation. And so you and the remaining Elytri, last gamble, you created several generation ships to just jump to a random sort of multiverse of this galaxy, hoping that one of the ones you land in just happened to be one that didn't have this outsider entity in it. And lucky for you, your ship or your parents' ship or really whomever you came from landed in this universe where, as far as you can tell, it's safe. So you're, as a species, you're a little bit of an outsider yourself because you don't have a true home in this galaxy. Mm-hmm. But you found that it accepts everyone. I mean, you're on a mission now with two weird, overgrown monkey people and a person with tentacles on their face and a tiny robot. So really, among this group, you do not actually stick out too much.
Good. Because that is what I do not like to stick out. Because I like to hide and watch things from the shadows, if I can. And so, while the rest of the party is splitting up and wandering around and looking at things, I'm just going to disappear into this smoke.
Wonderful. And that just leaves 4H1, or Ahi, as it has told you to call it. It speaks in binary. Several of you actually speak binary, so you'll be able to communicate it. But it goes to join Fenris because it knows that it is here to help you with technology.
Oh, good.
And all of you, as Fenris had noted, that the overwhelming unnatural feature to this land is the gigantic light wall. And now, why don't every one of you give me either a fabrication or education roll test. You should be able to just click those blue versions and it will pop up.
Well, I done as well as I normally do. I was good at that, and I still managed to fail it.
Well, yeah, I got that.
Oh yeah, we're all idiots.
All right.
No. Sorry, I was looking at yours. No, I had a really high threshold there, and I still managed to completely muff the roll.
Well, you can tell that it is a force field. That much you know.
Oh, look, it's a wall of light.
It's a wall of light. You have vague recollections of, at some point in history, these were all the rage for, remote bases. But beyond that, you're almost sort of wondering, like, why such an ancient technology? Why not just a big steel wall in a place like this?
So, I read, when I was in school, I read that these light walls don't actually affect creatures with tentacles. So I think that if we have a tentacled creature among us, they should probably test the wall, because I'm quite sure that it won't affect them at all.
Okay, with that, I'm going to pull out my demolitions then. That would make sense. And throw it at the wall.
I think that's a great plan.
All right, you throw one of your quickly made explosive at the wall. It sort of sinks in like it's a giant flan, but as the deeper it gets in, the more resistance it feels, and then it bounces back. So I'm going to ask you, give me a dodge roll.
Yeah, I should have thrown it at an angle, really.
No, I think it's throwing it back right at you, regardless of angle.
I rolled a 91 on a scale of 60. Did I manage to header it?
Yes. Lucky for you, you did. It was one of their smaller explosives, and you didn't actually, prime it. You were just testing the wall, but it does just hit you square in the forehead, and it's going to leave a very big lump. So you're just going to get one wound.
Excellent. Starts to go on. I'm going to pick it back up, dust it off, and hope nobody noticed.
Oh no! I have pictures. They will be posted publicly in the spaceport later. I've got a great shot of it just hitting. It's hitting your head. Your head's rocking back. There's sweat spraying. No, I have all the pictures.
Okay, in my frustration.
If you wanted to pay me, I might not make them public, but that's entirely up to you.
I'm going to pull out my giant machine gun and then just see how Fenris reacts to that.
Well, I have a big gun too. I don't know if we want to play dicks on tables just yet. We're right at the beginning of this thing.
He is sort of going to.
No. If you want to Rochambeau, I suppose we could. I just don't think it's a good idea. Your large machine gun doesn't impress me, son.
Ahi here is going to interject between you, and with a few friendly beep boops, you're going to see a little holographic display pop up over their head, and it's just a peace sign, and it just shows a timer ticking down saying 7 hours and 58 minutes left, and it's just sort of pleading please don't eviscerate each other.
I was going to aim at the wall. I wasn't aiming at Fenris.
I'll be nice. Let's go see about this wall of light.
I was going to shoot the wall. I wasn't shooting Fenris.
Oh, well, no. But I think that we should there's a control panel right there. I think that we should maybe go look at the control panel before we throw any more projectiles into the wall that might bounce back into your forehead. So which of us is the most likely to be able to control panel the control panel?
Is it? I am quite bright, but ish.
Because it's probably not me. I shoot stuff really good, and I think I can maybe take a hit, but I'm not sure I'm a control panel kind of guy.
I have a computing of 55. I don't know if that's...
I think that Faz is our boy.
Yeah. I skipped that day at school.
Well, I'll
no, but you know what? I'm gonna pull up a little wheelie chair for you and just sort of shoosh you in to the control panel, and I'm going to just assume that you're going to work your magic.
Well, Shannick will kind of appear here, and then ask, is it the simp behind him? Is that the robot thing?
Yes, the simp named Ahi.
Ahi. And I will say, Ahi, help. we must lower this strange thing. This bouncy wall must go. Take it down, and I'll start looking at trying to use my computer skill to disarm this wall, this force field thing that bombs bounce off of. Apparently,
Ahi sort of joins you two and starts to work on it. But as that happens, we're gonna crossfade over here to Corbin, who you overheard that, and you actually have the highest computing skills out of the party at a nice solid 80. But you seem more interested
Right.
in this giant robot. So as you approach it, you see, and why don't you give me a computing or fabrication test?
All right. Sweet. I don't actually see where my computing is. Oh, I do have an 80. I should have been over there. That's all right. But I'll give you a computing test.
Oh,
All right.
Critical hit.
Yes.
If anybody can roll a 1, it's me.
For viewers, again, who are not familiar with a D100 system, one of the first things you have to get over is rolling low is very, very good.
This is my kind of game.
Despite the fact that Roll20 says 1 is very bad, it's actually perfect. Nice. You immediately recognize this as a cargo loader. It's very rusty, a very solid model, but it was most likely left here during the evacuation when they were, hastily loading up whatever they could to get off the planet before the preservation lockdown kicked in. Externally, it's in very good shape. The metal is rusty. There's still some paint on it. But internally, it looks like many of the fiber optic circuits and things like that have held up.
Cool. I want to hotwire this thing.
You can certainly try. Why don't you give me we'll describe how are you going to try and hotwire this?
Well, I'm going to reach into my fix-it kit that I've got on me, probably. I don't know. I can't tell. Let's see. What do I have? I have a cell transponder. I have a laser rifle and a venturing foam.
Which you're the only one who actually brought very nice shoes.
I also have very nice shoes, apparently. But yes, I think I'm gonna try and fix this thing because my character is more intelligent than I am. So there we go.
All right, why don't you give me, because that computing roll was so good.
That's right.
Give me a fabrication roll, but we're going to modify your skill by an additional 20. So it's going to roll against a 40, but really we're going to be looking against a 60.
Nice.
All right, that's pretty good. So you manage, you find the power source. Unfortunately, it looks like the battery has been corroded and dried out. So there is, unless you happen to have a loader-sized battery just in your pocket, it's unlikely that you'll be able to just quickly swap that out.
What about the robot? Can we take it out of him?
You hear Aki, like Aki's senses of like,
Aki, come here.
being destroyed like kicks in, and it's just it chooses to ignore you, hoping that it won't offend you, because it's a very polite robot, but it also doesn't want to be torn apart. While the battery is destroyed, though, you do see that there are hundreds and hundreds of feet of universal fiber optic cables, which are, you would know as essentially the ultimate evolution of USB. They can transmit information, and they're very plug and play with most technology.
I'm going to loot it. I'm going to take that fiber optic cable.
All right, you
use it to fix the force field or break it.
All right, so you pull it out. You essentially, for this scene, have a near unlimited length of fiber optic cable, should a need for that arise.
I'm going to shout over to Shannik, and I'm going to wonder why they didn't drop us to the other side of the wall, because then we wouldn't have to get through it.
Right?
Confusion. But now we must enter, and my poor skills are what are available here.
While they're doing that, I've got to go nosy at the water while they're messing around with computers. That's above me.
So I see one of my skills is like a motivation thing where I can give somebody plus 25. Can I give that to somebody so that when they're trying to fix the wall thing or the force field, I'll be like motivational speaker and say, you can do it. And then they'll have extra 25.
You can. That is your core feature. So that will take 2 feature points, but whenever anyone decides to make that roll, you are more than happy to motivate them.
I have 77 feature points, so I'm pretty good.
Sorry, what?
You may be missing out. There's a current and a maximum, so you have 7.
Ah, dang it. I was hoping that meant 7. I thought that was 10s and 1s.
No. For a brief moment, I thought I mistyped and hit 7 twice, but that is a little too many feature
I'm
points.
just kidding. I knew what that was, but I just wanted
That's a lot of features, Tony. A lot of features.
Okay, but Vort, you approach this water, and why don't you give me either a culture or a wild lore roll?
Me, sorry.
Yes.
I forgot what my character's name was then. When
I step on your foot and I say hello, Mr. Vort.
No, it's when you
This
said
is when you nod.
nature. I heard nature on what was the other one? Sorry.
Culture or wild lore.
Culture it is. I'll fail that one instead. Told you.
It's not actually. Okay, it's not that terrible a failure. So you see, it's water. It's very bright blue, and as someone who spends a lot of time in watery or wet environments, you can tell that this water is very clear. Very clear. There's almost no algae. You don't even see any fish or whatever would pass for fish on this planet. And how close are you getting to the water?
So there's dead. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So there's nothing alive in it that I can see. That's quite strange for water.
Very, very strange, especially on a planet that has not had any human activity for the past 20 years.
Yeah. Okay. For now, I'm going to withdraw because that seems too strange to me.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, back at the computer. Who is the one who is taking on the primary role of trying to interface with this device?
Well, if we know each other, and then we're not just being thrown together for this mission, I will probably know that Corbin is the computer guy. So I will say, good, you have returned. You should look at this, not me. And step out of the way for Corbin to go in.
I'm here to shoot things, not push buttons. You guys take care of this. I'll make sure you don't get shot while you're doing it.
This is why I ignored you and looked at Corbin.
You can shush. I have other skills as well, just not button-pushing computer skills. You fade so-and-so.
I am aware of your skill set.
Hey,
Poor though it is.
Stop talking to Shannock that way. He's an equal member of this team. Watch your mouth.
Corbin, when you look at this, the first thing you notice right away is that it has no power. It is completely underpowered.
Oh, man. Well, there's your problem. It doesn't have any power. Do we have any?
I don't think you need a new battery.
Can the simp divert any of its power to the thing?
Could we borrow some, not all of your batteries, but some of your batteries?
Ahi makes a middling sort of boop as it reaches into itself and it pulls out sort of an old vacuum style power connector and holds it out to you. And with a quick look around, you can find the power input for the device. And what you see is it looks like the cord has been broken.
Oh man.
It's not a very clean break, so you can sort of put it together that either time, maybe an animal chewed on it, or just a windstorm and some rocks, but it looks like it has been cut.
Oh my god, I hope somebody picked up great length of power cord.
Well, I've got this fiber optic cable. What do you think? This should probably do the trick, huh? Let's give it a try. I'm going to use my MacGyver skill to some duct tape and an avocado to MacGyver this together.
See, Richard Dean Anderson is just basking in the glow here.
All right, let's see. Would that be fabrication again, or is that?
Yeah, you can try fabrication or computing.
I'm
Since
gonna
you're high computing, you have spliced together a wire or two in your day.
That's right. I used to work for the phone company, the space phone company. Here we go. All right.
All right. You managed to clear the edges of the fiber optic cable, and you clean up the edges of the power cord. And the power cord looks like it's copper, but inside the fiber optic cable, it is just an empty tube that's meant to divert light. So you reckon that this might not be the best thing to use to get power. But what you do see is, next to the power cable, there is the output that you would reckon goes from the device to the light wall. And its power cable is missing. And you put two and two together and it's like, okay, I might not be able to connect the power, but I can reconnect this device to the light wall so that, sort of get ahead of things. When we power it on, it'll be able to interact with it.
Yes, I do all of that.
All right, so you
Do all those things.
universal power cable, or their universal data cable, so it plugs in, little gripper come out and connect to it, and then you go up to the light wall. It takes a second to sort of find an input covered in a lot of dust and moss, but you find a small panel on the ground, and you clear out the old cable that had broken, and you connect it, and you can see the power cable. It's getting a little bit of residual power from the light wall, and so it's glowing a little bit, but it's not. It needs the device to be powered on to get a full connection.
Perfect.
And while this is happening, Vort, you feel something tickling around your feet.
Damn, did I wake the Watcher? Is that what I've done? I'm going to look down at my feet.
You see a purple vine just reaching out from the ground, just like ivy. It's sort of flopping around, trying to find something. And what it's found is your shoe. Or actually, are you wearing shoes? Are you a Sophidian that wears shoes, or do you like the feel of the earth underneath your feet?
I'm going to roll a 50-50. Instead of metagaming to decide and go, no, I haven't got shoes. Let's consider
I
that.
had pegged as a slippers guy, but you know.
Yeah, I'm unlikely to wear shoes. Do you know what? I'm going to go 1-2. I wear shoes. Anything else, I don't. I'm not wearing any shoes. So,
Okay, you're not wearing shoes, so it finds one of your three toes, and it just starts to just gently wrap around it, and you can feel it starts to tingle, and not in a great way, almost in a way like a parasitic vine might try to electrify its prey into submission so it can, pull it into its bulk and then slowly digest it. You, however, are a bit bigger than its actual prey, so you don't necessarily suffer any detrimental effects.
Electrify, you say. Now I think about it, I wore my rubber boots today.
I just want to give you some kudos for picking up that much from having a vine wrapped around your toe, man. That is some Sherlock Holmes stuff. I love it.
I'm genius. I am.
Seriously, it's all about the beard.
I don't have a knife, guys.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna
someone-
slice the vine up. I'm sure that I have something sharp. Slicey. This seems like my moment to shine.
If it's more of a panic and I don't think I can wait for that to come, then I'm going to try and machine gun it off my foot. By shooting away from my... I'm not going to shoot my foot.
Let me deal with it. Don't machine gun your foot off.
You don't feel an immediate panic. It's sort of just really curious at the time, just sort of feeling up and down your foot to be like, is this something I can eat? What should I do?
So I can move away without.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you want to move into the mass, and then we can get into just grappling you with vines. That's an option too.
I'm going over here. No, actually, I'm going over here.
Yikes.
We need to stay away from the purple vines. Of which there are a lot.
What, the ones on your face, or what? Which ones?
I thought we were all friends together. And
We are.
We're all equal, and there was no bullying.
I know, you just got you got stuff on your face.
I'm going to sneeze on you by accident, and then all this purple bile is just going to fly out
Oh man, not again.
onto the back of your head.
Ford keeps telling me that's his species for I like you and we're
Yeah,
friends.
it's a sign of affection, definite affection.
That's right.
Hmm.
I've got
what's
3
going on
jars
with
of
the
his
computer
mucus on the ship.
He is going to come over to you. He's going to pull out a little tiny squeegee and a little tiny, handkerchief, and just instinctively start to, just clean it up, because it knows that, most people like to not be covered in mysterious, Selpidian goo.
Oh wait, no, he says it's good luck. Stop. No.
No. I'm going to let him clean it off. I'm more than happy with that.
That's fine.
He gives you the weirdest sort of robot side eye that you've ever seen, Vort. You're like, yes, sure. This means I love you. Yes, sure.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to spit bile at him.
Because these wipers just come out and just clear his face.
Good time.
And he's gonna scan your foot, and because you're curious, and he's a curious little robot too, and a little beam comes out of his eye and scans his foot, and then everyone sees on top of his head where his little holographic display comes up. It shows the vine that touched you, and it's a very basic readout that just says carnivorous pharaoh vine, high chance of mild annoyance, avoid if possible, contains highly rich copper blood.
Oh. It must be a Fenris vine, if it's highly annoying.
Shush. That's enough out of you.
In my world, it is how we slept. Tentacles would gather us onto walls, and then we would recharge. But this is obviously not that.
No.
No, obviously not. This is like the other thing. This is with the vine eating and the light wall and the not actually the completely extra interdimensional space where you come from. It's actually not that. It's this other thing.
I can see that.
Yeah.
However, it reminds me of a facet of my world that is gone, and gives me warmth. So
you
would
do you
not
need
deny
a
me
hug?
that. I hope.
If you're feeling like you're missing something, I give away free hugs if you want one.
Oh,
Thank
with
you,
that,
Alex.
my tentacles are going to come around and wrap around the back
Oh
of your face.
no, not for you, not for you.
Oh,
Come
okay.
here, Ford. I'll give you a hug, buddy.
No.
Fenris
Group
might
hug.
not want a hug. but I'll give you
We're just gonna sing Kumbaya a little bit, and then go back to trying to break down the light wall because we need to stay on
Yes.
track here. So how are we going to break down this light wall? That's really the question, right?
I'm going to keep working on the machine thing here.
Is there any power left in our dropship things? Did they not have power?
From what you recall, they were more kinetic. They had like a tiny little gas motor to help, align it so that you didn't end up upright, or rather upside down. But they're more or less just munition shells that have been hollowed out with a few jump seats in them.
And how tall is this light wall relative to the foliage?
As you look up, you can see it goes for a few hundred feet, and then it just starts to curve a little bit. So you realize it's less of a wall and a bit more of a dome.
So is it curving away from us or over us?
It is curving away from you, so you were on the outside of it.
What I expected.
Okay. What was it? What
So,
exactly?
oh!
Whoa! This purple plant robot person thing.
Beep boop.
Didn't you say it had some sort of electrical current in it?
It'll bring back up the display, and it'll be a nice, more zoomed in one, and like sort of visible inside. And it's got little pins pointing to everything, and it shows that the plant, paralyzes its prey with a mild electric current that runs through it. So it mentions that it is conductive.
Could we not use that to? And we could theoretically use some of the water to make it conduct more. To then get.
He sort of makes the sound of a 1980s printer as it's thinking. It's going, and then it's just a thumbs up emoji sort of appears saying like that sounds like that's a very plausible idea.
Great. Let's plug the plant into the computer, into the wall, and get this sorted. And while we're doing that, somebody can think about the idea that daisy wheel is the word they were looking for in terms of 1980s printers.
Right. Do we have anything
Fascinating.
to collect water in then? We probably don't, do we, between us?
You have your hands.
What about over on this diggery type thing? There must be something that was scoopable to break off to carry water. Like even the seat would have more of a chance of carrying the water than our hands.
If you want to go over and take another look with the search action, you might be able to find something like that.
Okay, because I'm bound to succeed at rolling. Does anyone want to come with me?
Sure.
I'm with you. I'm useless on the computer things, so maybe I can help with the searching. I'm there for you. We're going to search for something that is scoopable. We're going to get some water. Let's do that.
And meanwhile,
I'm going to take my visored helmet off and use that to scoop water.
Genius. Right. So what we need to do then is point at the strongest that needs to be attached by this vine, and then we need to be able to pull the vine back to computer unit. And I don't think that's me. I'm a little bit on the. Well, actually, I'm not too weak, but I'm not very endurance wise either. I'm more
very
agile.
Yeah, I'm more agile myself.
If you wanted me to shoot the vine, I can shoot the vine. Pulling vines. Is not really my métier.
I can go. I can just use my short sword and slice some vine off.
Well,
I'm assuming it needs to be alive to do the electric current.
Yeah, no, we need to connect to the vine and like the whole like biotic expanse of the plant to pull its electrical current into the computer, into the wall to do whatever the heck it is we want to do. So we need to connect the plant to the computer to the wall, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
So we can't just cut the plant. We need to does somebody have plantology?
That would be wild lore. Wild lore is the sort of catch-all nature skill, which I don't believe any of you specialize in wild lore. So you're all pretty much on an even setting.
The fiber optic cable, tie it to the vine, and then tie it to tie it into the computer, and then maybe it sends light waves into it.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I've got wild lore at 60. That's not terrible.
Oh.
That's pretty fancy. So, apparently I'm that guy. Sorry. I didn't realize I was that guy. But, so, my suspicion is that the electrical impulses created by these plants could be focused through the fiber optic cables into the computer. And if we attach these cables through the computer to the light wall, we might be able to manage the light wall in some fashion. This is my professional opinion. So I'm just going to go about doing that.
All right, so you're going to go over, and these vines are fairly curious when anything organic approaches them. And How are you going about, getting it to connect to the fiber optic cable? Are you sort of like holding it out like a treat to a scared little animal, hoping it will, just latch
So, I
onto
tell
it?
you what, tell me a little bit about what the ground looks like. So, is this a carnivorous plant? Are there little bones and stuff underneath? Like, do I need to throw it some jerky?
You do see
Or, like, what do I see?
inside the mass, you can make out some very small animal bones, probably birds or like ground rodents that it
So,
has captured.
I must on me somewhere have some small food thing that I can offer it, like, a payday bar or something.
You
And
can offer
so,
it a payday.
yeah, yeah. So I'll offer it some food, and I'll stroke its little viney head, and we will become one with each other, and I will become one with the vine. It will become one with me, or at least I'll give it some scritches and give it a feed, and I'm gonna hope that will do. But I will treat it nicely.
Yeah,
Because the
Is
other option
is the fiber optic cable hollow enough to put some of the food into to get the?
Well, no. I'm just trying to tame the vines first. I'm not really. I think that the connecting the two is more of a role. I just want to tame the vines first.
Why don't you give me a wild lore plus 20? So you're going to be rolling against an 80.
Okay, I have no idea how to do that specifically. I'm going to roll wild lore.
Yeah, we'll just mentally add the 20.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, even without the 20, that's a success.
Yeah, we're good there.
So as you go and you feed the vine a little bit of this payday bar, and stroke underneath it, it takes a liking to you. It tingles as you touch it a little bit, but when it realizes that the candy bar you've offered it, it can tell how much calories are, and it knows that this is going to be a much better meal than whatever strange meat you are.
Who's that sweet little vine? Oh yeah, you're a lovely little vine.
And
The thin stretches. Oh yes.
And so what happens is a length of this vine detaches, and you can see it moving now through little, twitches, almost like a snake, and it's just sort of following you by your feet. It's about a 10-foot coil. And you reckon this is probably how they reproduce, that they can sort of like bud off, and then these little snake vines seek out a better place to lay root. And so now you have a little pharaoh vine follower.
I've got a vine friend. I've got a little snake buddy. Awesome. So, but now I need to try and figure out how to use this vine buddy to get the computer set up.
Perhaps you could insert your vine sexual organ follower into the machine now.
Look, buddy, let's not get back to all this sex talk. I have a vine that needs to be respected for the vine that it is, without any of your sexualization. Okay, it's just
Its
a vine.
entire
Vine
reason
life,
for existence
doing
is
vine
that
stuff.
its entire reason for existence is that it will breed. This is a sexual organ.
And Shenix, you might actually be more curious about this too, because Elytri essentially are born from their ship. They're sort of grown. Their ships are bioorganic, so they slowly grow from the walls, and then they sort of jump off of them, almost fully formed. So, sex was probably, when you learned that most species do that to reproduce, it was probably a very curious thing to learn about.
It is confusing.
So
This
what I
vine.
wanted to do is I wanted to use the vines to connect the computer to some power. That's not what's happening here?
That you can definitely do that.
Okay, well, that's what I'd like to try. But so what I wanted to do was just take the vines connected to their electrical stuff and connected to the computer. Now I've got my own little vine buddy, but I don't know if my own little vine buddy is connected to the electrical power. But anyway, what I want to do is power the computer. That's what I'm doing. And the rest of these guys can talk all the shit they like about my little vine buddy, but I want to hear none of it. My little vine buddy, I'm I'm not sure what letters make me an ally of the vines, but that is what I am going to do.
All right, so when you take the vine to the power cord, because it has copper blood and you expose the copper wire, it sort of sniffs at it, and as it is very juvenile and probably low intelligence, it sees this power cord as, oh, this is another version of me, it's just slightly different. And you can see its end sort of like opens up, and you see these green oxidized tentacles sort of interweave with the exposed copper wire, and it connects. And then it sort of lays down in a coil, and these tiny little bright blue flowers, sort of pop up, and you can see them tracking towards the sun. And anyone who would be looking at the device would see that the displays and things start to blink on. It's maybe not full power, but you have enough power that you can now interface with this device.
Cool.
Yes.
So I've done my thing. One of you interfacey people should do some interfacing. Push
Maybe
some
if we
buttons,
get a
do some stuff, drop the light wall, and then we can all rush across and shoot a bunch of aliens that we've never met before and have it be a very sort of engaging experience.
All right. Sure. I'd like to use my computing skill to try and crack into this system and power down the dome.
All right, and I believe that you had motivation applied to you earlier by Corbin. So you should have.
I'm motivated.
Oh, yeah. If you motivated yourself, then you gain an additional, bonus to that.
Of course I did.
Just sort of psyched your like, I can do this. I've done this before. I can do this.
So I have a plus 25, which means I have a 105.
Yes, which means you only have a very small % chance to fail.
I'm singing a very happy "You're Going to Be Fine" song. It's a little bit quaint. It doesn't really match my super dour exterior. But
yep, I got a 72. We're good.
No, I'm singing you a little happy success song.
Of course you are.
You find interfacing this with this
the
is
equivalent of "You're a little teapot, short and stout, and I believe in you."
Awesome.
When you interface, it's very easy. It says, welcome to Genodyne Systems, and you reckon that this is the back door where, deliveries would be. This is not the front of the facility, and this is just more of the, service entrance. And you have a few options, light wall maintenance, report a problem, and, like and subscribe.
Perfect. Well, we'll just like and subscribe. It's like a maintenance box.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying? Okay. But I don't have anything that powers this down or opens it?
Well, if you go presumably if you're going to go into the maintenance menu.
Sure. Let's do that.
All right. You see it is a very simple, open temporary door, close temporary door.
Open.
And as soon as you do that, you can hear it starts to draw even more power, and right to the side over here, the wall starts to sort of fade a little bit, and it doesn't completely go away, but it looks so much thinner that you could force your way through.
All right.
Oh my God, Corbin Dallas, you put a hole through the wall.
Yeah. Multi-pass.
Sorry, I couldn't resist a little Ruby Rod moment there.
Going through the door.
Calling somebody Corbin is just too much.
It feels like walking through like just a very, very thick, slightly tingly cloud.
Sweet. I'm in.
All right. We'll make sure the robot comes with us, obviously.
Thank you, Corbin. You did great work. I love being a part of your team.
And your vine friend seems to have completely forgotten about the candy bar it gave you because it has gone into full, budding mode. But you can rest assured that it is happy where it is, and it's going to thrive as it takes over this machine.
I never wanted to take the vine with me. I just wanted to sort of activate its self-interest and to reassure it in its own vineness that it was its own serious thing and that it should take itself seriously.
See, we want to snap a bit of it off so it tries to crawl inside your butt when you're sleeping.
Let's go through the wall.
I'm gonna snap a piece of it off and put it in his mouth. That's what I'm gonna do.
In your mouth or someone else's?
No, in Fenris's mouth.
Oh, dude, if you try and put stuff in my mouth, I'm gonna shoot you, and it's gonna get all real PvP real quick.
Can't we try
Get
and
your
put it
hands
down?
away from my mouth, man.
I'm ready for the
don't do
PvP. Whatever shuts him up.
Okay,
Sorry, it's not quite part out loud.
Let's go through the wall, and
All right, so you pass through the wall, and you enter into the Genodyne laboratory compound proper. You walk for a little ways, and you find yourself on a walkway. And why doesn't everyone give me a little bit of a perception test, or rather an awareness test?
All right, awareness test.
an awareness test.
My plus 15 that
Fenris
I
is gonna
get,
fail that.
is that included in my 55, or do I add it all the time?
If it's from your species and
It's
things
on
like that,
for-
it was already added in.
Okay, so it's already included in my
Oh,
from my.
I think I might have passed that.
You
I
did.
find, I pass them it too as well. It's only taken me an hour and 20
I'm-
minutes. to
I'm
roll.
so aware.
Good job.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting better.
If I need to glom some awareness over onto Corbin because apparently now he doesn't like me and I want him to like me, I'm going to make him a little bit more aware with some of my awareness.
All right, so everyone except for Corbin, as you get closer, you can hear just a deep sound that just sounds like ooh, 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 ooh.
Is it a monkey sawing some wood?
It could be. It in your mind, you've seen monkeys before, in pictures, and they do make that sound.
Is this the sound of an Ella monkey or a regular one?
A European monkey or?
So what's the airspeed of a fully laden European monkey?
Yeah. Do we know the
Surprisingly
direction
low.
where the sound is coming from?
It's coming from up ahead.
Well,
Okay.
let's go find out what the sound is doing.
Maybe we could send the quieter member of the party to go ahead and.
You know what? No. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go see what it is. Fuck it. There's too much business here. I'm just gonna walk up casually, smoking a cigarette, maybe doing a shot or two. I'm just gonna go see what's going on.
All right. I'm going to place you all on this map. So you enter into an enclosure, and let's get you here. And you can see it's essentially an observation area for Ella monkeys, which your benefactor explained are semi-native to the planet. They are essentially great apes that, through evolution or coerced evolution for curiosity, are monkeys that have been infused with various periodic table elements. So the ones you see here are just covered in what looks like coal. So someone has decided to infuse carbon, just pure carbon, into these Ella monkeys, probably as a way to, create a renewable fuel source. But they look fairly agitated.
We need a green element monkey, don't we? That's what we're after. Is that right?
The Jade Ella monkey, you were explicitly told, is a statue. But you can reason that the statue is probably of one of these monkeys.
Right.
I just like your idea of painting one green and just taking it back.
That's what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking you just need a green one, then we can do that.
Yeah, I was just
Shannick's idea
reading
is
your mind
perfect.
there.
Let's go for it.
I just don't want Corbin Dallas to hit me. That's all. As long as Corbin Dallas is happy, I'm happy.
There isn't a Corbin Dallas here.
No, but there's a Corbin, and yeah. So let's shall we pass across the bridge?
It's a different Corbin.
You know, I don't know as long as the cool monkeys aren't being super whatever.
They're
feel
looking
like-
at you, and they're sort of fist pumping the air with sticks, going ooh, 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 and they're aware of your presence. And do any of you speak monkey?
I don't know if I speak monkey, but I'm a combat guy. This is what I do.
Are you going to
Do
shoot
I
the monkeys?
think that the
I don't
monkeys
have
are getting
monkey
ready
in
to
my
do assaultive monkey things?
As a combat veteran,
I speak Universal, Spanish, and Production.
Is that all? I've got about 10 languages, and none of them.
so Pidian's getting a bonus to language, so you can speak a lot of things.
Yeah.
I can speak
multilingual.
unstable. Are they unstable? Because I can speak that.
They're unfortunately just making monkey noises. You can tell it's not language, but
I'm interpreting monkey. I'm interpreting, not speaking.
yes, for interpreting, you get a flashback. You know, in your combat veteran, these look like monkeys who are cheering on someone who is about to champion them. And just as this dawns upon you, from the facility entrance, which is right on the other side of this bridge, a large coal elemonkey just superhero lands on the bridge, and all of them, just go wild and cheer as it lets out a roar, preparing to attack you.
Well, you know what? I love Galaxy Quest, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to shoot that guy in the face.
And I'm going to have everyone roll initiative.
Ooh, yay!
All right.
Well, I'm going to have to find initiative on my sheet.
It should be one of the large buttons all the way on the left near the top.
Sorry, it should be one of the hoo-hoo. What?
There,
Top right. Top
right.
Top right. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got it.
I very easily confuse my left and rights.
Well, we
Yeah,
need you
no,
roll
I rolled
straight.
initiative. Initiative is rolled.
All right, so I'm going to add these turns.
Is high good or bad? Oh, bad.
For initiative, high is good.
Okay.
I think we've done well then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll for these monkeys.
Oh, the little monkeys.
Wow, Fenris, you rolled double six.
I am that guy.
Corbin rolled bad, but he's still going really fast.
Well, Corbin Dallas is fantastic. I'm just going to continue with the Fifth Element moment. No offense. Sorry, man.
You name yourself after a character from a John Gwynne book, and then the entire time people are saying that you're Corbin Dallas from the Fifth Element. It's all-
Well, so it's just what I'm familiar with. Like, I love the
Okay.
Fifth Element. It's a wonderful movie.
it is.
And
It's a great
I'm,
movie.
I'm enjoying picturing you as Bruce Willis.
And as far as inspiration goes, I can safely say that the Fifth Element was in my inspiration for the theme and feel of this future world.
Nice.
That works.
All right, so they have all rolled initiative, and now I'm going to sort the initiative. By descending. And it looks like Shanix is up first. And so I'll sort of help by, guiding through like the action economy of how things work. So everyone starts with 6 VP. And as I said before, you can take as many actions as you can afford. And to move starts at 0 VP. So you can move up to your speed, which is 30. And every time you take another dash action, which is the move action, in a turn, the cost of that move action goes up by 1 VP. So your first one's free, your second one costs 1. If you want to do a third one, that's going to cost 2.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of round the corner a bit here. So what I'd like to do is just duck down and stealth, because that's what I do.
So the way stealth works in this game is you get to roll. If you're in cover, you can just enter it with a roll. But if you're exposed and enemies are looking at you, you're going to you're going to add 5 points of difficulty for each thing looking at you. So this would be 5, 10, 15, 20. So it would be at negative 25 unless you could somehow get out of these Elemonkeys' line of sight.
Okay, but I do have a special ability there, I think.
Oh, yes, you should. I think Long Shadow.
Yeah, that's the one I was.
Yeah.
I have a long shadow or something. Is that right?
And that's going to...
It
you
says
have...
in stealth at the end of your turn, but there's one that's I get an extra 30 or something. When attempting to enter stealth while out of cover, I suffer only minus 30 to the roll, whatever that means. I don't know.
That would be sort of the maximum. So yes, you would never suffer more than 30 to the roll.
All right, then.
You're still under that threshold, though, unless you can find some cover.
Well, I can find some cover, all right. Now...
I'll make myself big.
Yeah, well, that I have a mummer's cloak. I can spend 2 feature points to cloak myself. Cloak is a unique state that renders me invisible to entities by means of a clever disguise, an invisibility belt, a chameleon carapace, or an inconspicuous cardboard box.
You're a box troll. That's awesome.
So I can do that. Now, would I stay in stealth if I use that, or would it break if I attack somebody? How does that work?
When you enter that specific cloak stealth, whenever you make an attack, you just have to roll another stealth check. This one's only at negative 10, and each time in a turn, that's stacking up. But if you only make one attack a turn, it's only ever going to be at negative 10. But otherwise, taking an action is not going to break that specific cloak.
All right. So what I'd like to do is in that case, I am going to appear as its best friend. I'm basically going to transform into a carbon Elemonkey, so that and then I'm just going to wander past it.
Beautiful. It sees you just coming through, and it might not recognize you as a specific Elemonkey, but it sees you like, oh, you're coming to help. This is great, and so it doesn't perceive you as a threat.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna wander around the back of it. And then I'm going to stab it with my sword.
All right.
Yay, stabbing.
So I just make an attack roll, I imagine, with my short sword. Is that right?
Yes.
It says short sword 70. There you go. I got it.
And because you are, stealth, that's going to get bumped up to 90.
Okay. Well, I have succeeded then, and I've done 6 damage to it.
All right.
And I also, because I'm in stealth, I get some bonus attack stuff. It's extra damage equal to half my stealth mod, whatever that is. I don't know.
That would be, you have 80, so that would be 4. So you did an additional 4 damage, so we're up to 10 now.
And a stack of toxic.
Toxic, that is the poison effect. So why don't you first give me a stealth check just to make sure, the cloak maintains.
Okay. I will do that. There we go. Yes.
All right, that maintains. So
So I'll now make monkey noises of, oh my god, what hit you? That's awful. I'm so sorry that you got hurt like that. Like that, and then I'll run off round the corner like I'm going to get help for him.
All right, so it takes damage and it is now poisoned.
I blame Corbin for all of this.
And by my calculation, I still have 2 VPs, which I'd like to save in case I need to do anything out of turn.
Mm-hmm. And VP refreshes at the top of your next turn.
Okay, and I'm still looking like an ape.
Mm-hmm. And presumably, since you've been with this group for a while and everyone saw you turn into ape, is there anything on you that might mark you as actually being camouflaged, just so people don't confuse you for an monkey in the mix?
That. I mean, if you look at my if you look at my token, I have kind of some sort of crest on the top of my helmet, and I still have that kind of ridged sort of Mohican-y crest on top of my head as an Elemonkey.
All right, so no one attack the Elemonkey with the plumage.
Yes, quite.
Or if you do, at least think up of reason, in advance for why you were confused.
Yeah.
He's got the death mark on 12 system.
Well, anyway, this one seems quite injured, and it's somebody else's turn now.
It is, and it is your turn. It is Vort's turn.
Well, I'm guessing diplomacy is now out of the question.
It's very hard to be diplomatic with a large group of monkeys, as I'm sure most people at the UN will tell you.
Do the other 4 look like they're going to attack as well? I am assuming so.
They look like they are ready to assist. Why don't you give me a search? Like you're going to examine these monkeys just to see what sort of threat level. I'll give you this, free, no VP for this. Okay, you can presume that they're going to attack. They have tails that are holding on to these large coconut-like fruits.
Okay, so I guess I can't shoot this one. Then I haven't got any line of sight to this one. I assume the one on the left, on the right.
You are on a raised, so you're actually looking down into it. So you have line of sight.
Okay, I'm going to murder hobo this one then. So, guess just use my machine gun. Pull out a heavy machine gun. I'm not going to move. Hit something. Doing 16 damage.
All right. So.
Whoa! 5d6 damage. Take that.
Nice.
The bullets are buffeted by a little bit of the thick fur and matted clumps of coal that are built up on this monkey, but it looks like it's it's not used to being shot at. This is a new thing for it.
Well,
now, as far as weapons go, if we look at your properties here, you have burst
or suppressive, yeah.
Or suppressive, and what with burst is you can make a number of follow-up attacks at no additional cost equal to its burst value, but each one is going to be at -30. So to sort of simulate, like you fired once and now you're just holding it down and just spraying, hoping that something else is going to hit it.
Can I just shoot I can shoot it again, but just use the VP. So
yes.
Does that mean it used 4 VP because that's what this VP is?
Yes, it used 4, so you should be you're down at 2.
Did a 2, so I couldn't shoot again. So where do I know how much ammo I've got?
I thought that the extra attack, it says this attack costs no VP.
Yeah. No, so the extra attack does. I'm just trying to work out how much.
I had forgotten to write that down on your gun. You have 9 ammo on that gun.
Okay, so that's cost me 1 for the first shot.
That's actually the way ammo works in this game, because I am not a big fan of tracking ammo for every single shot. You only expend ammo when you choose to do one of those strikes. So if you wanted to spend 3 ammo, you could engage in a full auto strike.
Okay. And that's going to get rid of what? That's a third of my ammo gone on one ape. I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to hold. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. So I'll keep my 2.
If you run out of ammo, you just need to take the reload action to reload it back to full, and the cost of that is equal to 1 shot. So if you ever run dry and you want to reload your ammo, you just have to spend 4 VP to reload.
If that's the case, I'll shoot it again then. Right, okay, cool. I'll give it another go. And this is at -30, you said?
Adrian, just shoot him. Shoot him lots.
I'm gonna motivate him.
I'll just shoot him.
It's plus
For
25.
the full auto,
Yeah.
that there is no penalty to that one because you are expending a resource.
Okay. Well, I've hit him again then. For
Nice.
21 damage this time.
That was a good roll.
Alright,
That
so
was a great roll.
Nice job.
If it's
Take
still alive,
another.
I'm running away.
I've noticed that the one that I hit, I have reduced its armor by 1 because that's what my sword does.
I'm like, nice shot, noodle face.
Yes.
Good work.
Hold on. For the keen-eyed amongst us, we've now watched a bar fill up so far to here on this ape, which means if that's going all the way to the end, it's not even half dead. And the one that Faz hit, that's still got a long way to go. Just pointing it out.
Adrian,
Yeah.
are you metagaming?
I think he is.
Metagaming.
It's not my. If the games master is going to put a health bar above a creature, but the thing is, though, it does help you. I don't mind using things like this. because
It's public information.
It
It's
gives
all
you a
good.
gauge for a player.
It saves me the time of answering the question like which monkey looks the most damaged. Like
Yeah.
it's just shorthand.
Yeah. I still use things like blooded and stuff on hit points, so people know that they're halfway through, regardless of what game I play.
And to just answer a quick question that came up, Shanix, your sword has the ability to rend, but that is similar to the special strikes of the guns. It doesn't use ammo, but you just have to, instead of making a basic attack, you would say, oh, I'm going to try to rend it, and then you make an attack, and instead of doing damage, you'd essentially be foregoing wound damage to reduce the armor. So it doesn't naturally every attack do it.
Sure.
And I think that is... You still have 2
No.
VP left?
I can't do it. There's not a lot I can do with that because the rest of my VP's healing and stuff. So
Okay.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
So next turn, that is Fenris.
I would like to shoot the big Coco monkey in the face.
Wonderful. Actually, Ahi, who is not in the initiative, is going to, curl up and essentially turn into a little turtle while combat goes on. Because it is not a... It knows it's not a combat droid.
That's fine. That's okay. So I have an auto shotgun. I guess, is that auto shotgun what I'm using?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to roll the auto shotgun. Kapow!
Now, you're going to want to move up first, because it only has a range of 30.
Back of the head.
All right. Well, yeah, sure. Hold on. Well, so, great. So I'm sure I'm going to move up. I'm going to go blah, la, la. La la la! Ooh, look at me go! 30 feet. I don't know. That's maybe where I'm at. Am I close enough to shotgun it in the face?
Yep, that gets you within 30.
Nice.
All right.
And that costs you nothing because your first movement is free. And then we can go and look.
And I did damage.
You did. You almost criticaled.
Almost. Not quite.
But
it was a good shot.
I think we've answered the question that I think you'll find my gun's bigger than your gun.
Yeah, but my gun hit. I don't know what your gun's done so far.
You did 12.
Actually, he kind of lit that ape up.
I did 21 and 18, and 21 and 16.
I'm sorry, I don't even remember any of that. I think that is fake news.
All right, so it you can see that the pellets of your gun just sort of spark off, just almost igniting the coal on these things. But you still have 3 VP left, which is enough for another shot if you want to take it.
I'm gonna hold there. So because I'm up front, I know that it's entirely possible that I'm gonna take a hit for the team. So I'm gonna retain the VP that I've got. If I can use that defensively somehow, I will.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I'm out front, so I'm probably gonna take it directly up the pooper. So I'm just gonna prepare myself for pooper taking.
And
And the rest of you should shelter behind my enormous and growing more enormous poopering.
for everyone's benefit, the way reactions work, it's a bit more open than other systems. You can do almost anything as a reaction if you can afford it, except for the dash action. And all you have to do is you pay 1 VP to take the react action, and essentially can then spend any other VP on an action. So, for example, if you had 4 VP, you could spend 1 if one of these monkeys was running past you to take the react action, and then spend the remaining 3 to fire off your shotgun.
So how many VP do I have left?
You have 3 left.
So if I spend 1 to react, can I shoot something with 2?
Your gun costs 3, so you wouldn't be able to.
Okay, so can I throw myself in front of what it's doing for 2?
I would
sacrifice my body?
I would say you could, yes.
Okay, so that's going to be my plan, because this is my job, is to safeguard the rest of the group. So if I need to sacrifice my body and take a hit from the big monkey, I will. So I'm gonna get low, and I'm gonna jump one way or the other and take a hit for the team if I can. To allow them to do whatever the heck it is they're doing, because they're always smarter than me.
Wonderful. All right, so, and now the last person is going to be Corbin. It is your turn.
Okay, so it looks like Vort has been attacking this this monkey over here, this Ella monkey, and I would like to focus fire on this guy over here. And then how much does my laser rifle cost to shoot? I'm just curious. I can't tell on my sheet, really.
Your laser rifle costs 3 VP to shoot.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is I fire my laser rifle once, and then I see under my core features that I have a specialization core feature called follow-up, where I can spend 2 feature points after hitting an entity with an attack. So hopefully I hit, and then I can allow an ally to take a shot at the same target, which I would like to let Vort shoot that monkey again, so that way we can focus fire on it.
Perfect. Let's see if you hit.
The plan. See if the plan
That
works.
sounds like a wonderful plan, sir. I'm excited to be even a peripheral part of it.
All right. Let's see.
Okay, you hit.
Did I suck? I can't see. Hey, oh, there we go. All right.
Oh, nice. No, you were great.
I mean, I rolled crappy damage, but I hit it.
Your laser rifle does have a property called overcharge, so you can actually spend up to 3 more VP to add additional damage. For each VP you spend up to 3, you can add another D6 of damage.
Okay, so here's the question. I could just spend 1 and still do my focus fire thing, right?
Yes, using your career features don't actually take any VP. You're just limited in how many you can take a turn.
Oh, it says it spends 2 feature points.
Feature points and VP are separate. Feature points are your essentially, think of them like spell slots almost.
Oh, okay. How many feature points do I have?
You had 7. You used 2,
That's
and
right.
so if you took 2, this would bring you down to 3, I think.
Okay,
yes.
well, I'm gonna do it anyway. We're gonna then I'll just use my last 3 VP to spend 3 more D6 to damage it further and overcharge. And
all right.
Then, where do I just roll 3D6? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. 3d6. Boom. Man, that was bad rolls. That's all right.
Low, but damage is damage. That brings you up to an 18.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna go ahead and spend those 2 feature points, so that way that Adrian can hopefully murk this thing.
I'll try.
Corbin's gonna shoot his.
It's looking very rough. So why don't Zvort exploit this opening? You focus the laser fire down, and it for a brief moment, one of the coal pieces opens up and exposes the soft monkey flesh underneath.
This is all getting very, very.
Yeah. Yeah. Have I got enough to reshoot it now? I haven't, have I?
For this, since it's a feature, your attack is actually completely free.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Caught you free fitting.
The stipulation though is you can't do anything special on it, so essentially it's just a basic weapon attack.
Okay.
That's all right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Corbin.
You're welcome.
And I shouldn't miss.
That hits, and I believe that's maximum damage. Or very close to it.
Heck yes.
Tell you what, the D6s are flying tonight.
At least you can roll damage.
Yeah.
That was my plan all along. Just make Adrian roll the damage because I can't.
Yeah. This is why I was obsessed when I was younger. I like killing things. I like putting it back together. So, yeah. I'm my very own Victor von Frankenstein.
Oh wait, the red bar is going down again.
That's a minor roll 20 thing that just happened. Let me.
We healed it by accident.
I feel like I should have done it more damage. Like I'm supposed to be this great combat thing. And
no, you just big yourself up.
All right.
Yeah, when you did the overcharge, you look at your gun and you see, oh no, you left like the dimmer shade on, but you very stealthily flick it back off. So when you do another overcharge, it won't be quite as muted.
Can I still move too, or is that?
You can. You haven't taken a move action this turn, so it should be free.
Okay, I'm just gonna move right back here with my noodle-faced friend Adrian Fort.
As I sneeze on you.
My best buddy that keeps sneezing on me because I call him Noodle Face.
So the Selpidian mucus language, it's very new.
Just like, thank you for all of this admiration, my friend.
One day I'm going to tell you it's not sneezing. I'm trying to fertilize you.
All right, so it's the monkey's turn. This Elemonkey here is going to move up. And it's going to, from its tail, you can see it's going to whip forth its coconut right at Fenris.
Oh man!
Sorry, I'm sorry. Wait, no, hold on. So, from its tail, it's going to whip forth its coconut.
Yes, it's sort of like it's prehensile, so it's sort of like holding onto it.
No, I'm completely sanguine with that. I just want to make sure: is there can it repeat this coconut whipping forth? Because the way that it seems is like there should maybe only be one coconut.
Yes.
I'm gonna guess there's multiple coconuts.
From what you can tell, they all only have one.
It's got at least
two. Okay. So I tell you what, you hit me with the coconut, and I'm going to react to being hit with a coconut. And this might not be super useful for the rest of the group, but I don't like coconut hitting. So
you have coconut deflection special ability?
Yeah, no. Faz is all about the coconut deflection. I'm probably going to take this right in the fucking center.
It does, hit you, and it's going to bounce off, and it's going to deal. You have 16 damage coming in, minus whatever your protection is, which I believe is 8.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
That's a very powerful quirk.
It rolled very high on that roll.
So how injured am I?
You? Where
Your wounds are at the top.
Your Coca not gonna like it.
No, I think that I'm really not going to like it.
Okay, there you are.
Thank you, Corbin Dallas.
So you can take a total of 64 wounds. So taking 8, that's not very bad.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
But as this coconut lands, actually no, I'm gonna wait to that till the monkey's turns are all over. So that was that one. Next is this one, which is also going to move down, and it is going to attempt to launch its coconut again at you.
There comes another one.
Well, there's a point at which you want to avoid this descending into Night at the Museumness. Did the monkey steal my keys?
I think you spend most of your time just sat watching films.
That's right. I think we're gonna put on his headstone. It's gonna say he was coconutted to death.
So this one also hits, but it's only going to come in and hit you for 11.
Nice.
Is it still hitting me?
Yes.
Oh,
At least these two, because
I'm taking all the coconuts.
Faz back there, they just think it's another, Ella monkey, so that they have no reason to attack.
So I tell you what, you do all your coconut attacking, and then tell me how much coconut damage I've taken. And if I die, I die.
Okay, so
I'm. This is one of the great things about one shots is that I don't really care if the character dies. I'm doing my job. I'm protecting my people. I'm holding my arms up, and I'm taking the coconuts. Oh my God, the coconuts!
And now these two down here are going to do the same thing, except the one on the left is going to throw its coconut at Corbin.
Sorry, Fenris, you don't get this one.
Sorry, I was trying to take all the coconuts. I was trying to be the coconut magnet, and I failed. I apologize, man. Like, you were supposed to be coconut free here.
That's okay.
And
So I
so
did my best. I did everything I could to be the coconut dude.
those are both going to hit each of you. And so Corbin is going to take as 8 damage coming in, reduced by armor, which is...
What is my armor?
Protection.
Your armor is 6,
right.
so you're only going to take 2 wounds.
Oh.
And the one that has been, shot up by everyone is going to have... It threw it at Vort, and Vort is taking 11 minus
I thought
their
it was hitting
armor.
me.
I take 3.
How many was mine? I'm sorry, I forgot.
2.
2? That's it?
Yeah, you just had 2 coming in because the armor.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, because I have 8 armor.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have synthetin armor.
And Fenris, you had a total of, before armor, 27 wounds.
Spoiled. Truly spoiled.
So I'm like wounded and shit. But that's okay.
You only take 11 though. You only take 11.
That's
after.
okay.
Yeah,
I think I have a plan.
One of the things I love about playing one-shots is that I'm quite happy to drive this character entirely into the ground doing the right thing. So let's just continue, and I'll continue to do the right thing as the protector.
Well, that's good
And
because
it'll be fine.
before this final Ella Monkey's turn, I would like everyone who is hit by a coconut to give me an awareness test.
Sweet.
So this feels like a Wiggles concert, not an actual thing.
95 is good, isn't it? Cool. That's
So
a
what am I rolling?
Great roll there,
No.
Bill.
An awareness test.
That was my best roll of the day.
All right, so
Yeah, I'm aware.
Vort and Fenris,
I'm very aware.
after you're hit with a coconut, after your first initial thought of "ow," you can sort of hear these coconuts are, they're hissing. They're kind of volatilely like rocking back and forth. Which, while you may not have actually seen an actual coconut, you realize they're not supposed to do this.
And Corbin is like, well, at least they're not exploding coconuts.
And
I've still got 2 VP left, haven't I?
you do, yes.
I do. So can I shove Corbin and me run the other way?
You can't take the full dash action on
Okay.
your turn as a react. You could attempt to shove someone, though.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll shove Corbin.
So that's going to take your
towards the
full remaining 2 VP,
Yeah.
and unless Corbin decides to resist the shove, there shouldn't be
robot.
any.
I'm going
roll.
to tell him to get out of the way.
I'm like, he does this all the time. It's
Corbin Dallas, take the shove.
I'm taking it.
All right, so Vort, your strength is 45. So that's going to be, you're going to be able to move Corbin. You can move 1 square's worth of distance away from. Which way are you going to shove him?
Yeah, over the railing.
Yeah. Not quite. I'm going to shove him southwest.
I was fine with it, but
Yeah, but it's quite a significant drop. I think
Yeah.
because we're above, aren't we?
yeah, but
It's at least 10 feet.
Yeah.
that's all right. Okay.
Bill, I really appreciate your equanimity here.
Yeah.
All right, and now this final Ella Monkey's turn. It's going to take its movement, and it's going to move and jump and land right behind Fenris here.
Ooh.
Give it.
And as the
Come on,
alpha Ella
man.
monkey, it is not the one that throws the coconut. It is just gonna, clutch its hands together and just, William Shatner style, try to pound you in the back.
It is.
Come
It is.
on,
It is
man. Give me
toxic.
your
If
word.
that makes a difference.
Yes,
can
that's gonna
hear
remove
you.
its that's gonna lower its strength score,
Oh man.
which is gonna make it very easy to resist things. But it did hit, and you do have 17 damage coming in
my God.
to wounds, reduced.
That sounds like a lot.
Now here's the catch of what makes melee so dangerous. If you remember at the top of the game, melee attacks ignore protection, so you're taking the full 17 unless you can have something to reduce it.
Yeah, no. I would love to offer it like a nice like pastry or something, but I got nothing.
Then it just pummels you right in the back.
Yeah, no. This is I threw myself out to protect the group, and that's fine. I'll take the hits.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm like unconscious and shit, but we'll see.
You are still alive. You have taken 27 out of 64 wounds you can take.
So
You are by a large means the tankiest of the bunch.
So is the big monkey still in front of me?
It is now behind you. It has jumped over you.
that Big monkey. Okay.
Oh,
well,
man.
all right. Well, so we'll address this in initiative order.
Fenris, I forgot to throw you my chastity belt. Sorry, buddy.
Oh no! You know what? I was already halfway up your mom before you threw that to me, so it's probably not a big deal.
All right, so new round.
Easy.
Sorry, man. Look, no, honestly, dude, I don't know you that well. I'm sorry. The your mom thing is a little strong. I apologize, brother.
It's all good. You're just live streaming yourself.
No, I'm trying to play a role that I wasn't prepared for. So
I think for getting this notification 5 minutes before start, I think you're doing wonderfully.
Yeah.
So Faz, it is your turn. Oh no, Shanix, it is your turn. And at the top of your round, you gain 6 VP, and if you had any left over from before, the maximum amount you can have is 9. So that would put you at 8 total for this round.
Okay. And I can move 30. So I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to use... So that's free. And then I'm going to use my first 2 to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Stab this guy in the vittles again, if I can.
You can.
Okay. So we'll do that.
Save Fenris from being violated.
Bang
No,
on.
no.
70.
I'm. This is when I jump in late like this. I'm here to be violated. No, please don't protect me. I would love to die gloriously in this one shot that I've jumped into. I didn't jump in to survive.
Well, that's fine. Okay. Well, in that case, if I maybe I should stab Fenris instead. But no, I'll stab the monkey for 7. I guess, 'cause 3 plus the 4 for the stealthiness.
Yeah.
And then I need to roll stealth, don't I, too, because I did that. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay. Where's my stealth? There. Okay. All right. So I'm still okay.
That maintains.
So I've done 1, 2, 3. Well, can I hit it again? I guess I can I?
You can. Your short sword's VP is only 1, so if you really wanted to go crazy, you could do another 7 attacks.
Holy moly, that's quite a lot.
Do it.
You would be left with nothing to defend yourself until your next turn, though.
No, I'm certainly gonna. I'll do another one and see how it goes. Okay, so that's another 7 damage. Yep. Oh my god, I can't. I wish these were in alphabetical order. They're not. There we go. So I'm still stealthy. So I'll do one more. I'll do one more for luck. And that one hits for maximum damage, which is 10.
10.
And then I will re-stealth and fail. So I go, ooh, hi.
Oh, I was just about to shoot you then. Oh, good job, you failed.
You have
from
given it,
behind, they all look the same.
you have given it 3 stacks of toxic, though, so anyone who's looking at this monkey, it is looking like all of its strength has basically drained away.
Nice.
It's a sad little monkey.
Yeah. And I am going to spend a feature point and activate Life on the Run and run away.
I love it.
Which means that the Ella monkey can't make a attack of opportunity or whatever you want to
Yes,
call it.
a sort of reaction.
Yeah.
This is,
10, 15, 20.
So what you're saying is you're running away from the monkey.
That is 100% correct. Or that looks like an angle.
Well, no, that's fine because I am here to protect you from the scary monkeys. So, that's all good.
Yeah. So that will cost me. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6. So I've still got 2 actions left, and that'll do. I'll just I'll duck down below the railing if there is one
all right.
to give myself a bit of cover, and that'll be it.
Next up is Vort's turn. At your feet is a coconut that surely nothing bad will happen if you stand near it.
Well, that's okay. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to shoot this monkey first. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey die. Hopefully. Yeah.
That is a hit.
Terrible. Only 12 damage.
Brass monkey.
Probably not killed him. I can go full auto for 3, can't I?
For 3, 3. So that'd be
3.
move you from 6 down to 3.
Yeah, no, I need to key.
You can do a burst at a sort of a minus 30 to the attack if you're feeling like your dice are going to be nice
That
and
was
low.
it. Yeah. I'll try the burst because that's free, isn't it? That doesn't cost me anything.
No.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
has a
try-
much higher chance of missing.
Yeah. I'm just trying to put this thing down. I sadly missed. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So I've still got 2 features left, so I can move for free to come and stand next to said monkey. And then I'm going to be using my healing ability, my specialization utility feature. I can spend 1 feature to remove a number of wounds from a non-hostile entity, which will be Fenris, equal to my character level plus my trauma care modifier. I've got a trauma care of 80. Does that make my modifier 8? Or is
yes.
Yeah, okay, that was my guess. So I'm going to heal him for 12 damage. 12 wounds.
Wonderful.
I love you, baby. I love you.
Yeah.
Oh well, in that case with my stealth modifier, is my stealth modifier 8 because I was adding 4?
Oh yes, unless if it specifically says half your stealth modifier.
No, it doesn't. It says my stealth modifier, so I've hit it 4 times, so I should have done another 16 damage to the elf, the elemonkey.
Okay, so I'm gonna add in more. And one more.
Thank you, Adrian.
That's all right. I'm just going to live it slightly longer.
You know I love you, baby. No, I'll take all the shots in front of you. I'm your bodyguard.
Was that enough to kill this bloody?
It was, in fact, with the combined effort. So as you're healing, you can see the toxins and being riddled with bullets and being weak. It just sort of slumps down into just a heap of dead monkey.
Excellent. Then I can crawl, and I've got one thingy point left, feature point. I'm going to climb inside the dead monkey and hide like it's a tauntaun.
All right.
Calm down, Luke Skywalker. Jesus Murphy, did you just get your arm cut off by a snow beast or what?
I think I've got one feature point left, so I'm going to pass my turn there.
And that's a VP. So you have a VP is your action, feature points are your features.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so that was your turn.
So, do the small monkeys retreat after the large monkey is gotten a cat popped in it, or are we continuing to deal with small monkey interference?
Why don't you give me an awareness test, or you can give me awareness or wild lore if you want to examine the monkeys.
Ooh, 90. Oh, sorry.
Very good.
I was getting carried away, not me.
You can see that with their champion defeated, it is highly likely that on their turn, these monkeys are probably going to flee.
Okay, so the monkeys are leaving, so we need to do some. We need to start thinking about non-monkey related business.
Or we could toss the coconuts off the fucking side. Just saying.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck a bunch of coconuts. We have a bridge. Honestly, I'm tired of primates and their thrown stuff, whether it's poo or coconuts. Let's get across this gold darn bridge and do some things that matter to the narrative that we're trying to forge here.
Throwing coconuts could be good.
Well, they are going to explode.
Well, if they do, then they might destroy the bridge.
Yeah, true.
See, I really do love your British understated whatever. Oh, they might destroy the bridge. I don't even know. You're on the bridge.
No, you're on the bridge. I'm on the other side of the bridge.
You and your specifics are not helpful. So
All right,
so I'm sorry. So Mr. Sneaky Elf, shall we cross the bridge all together as a group, doing group things?
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're out of,
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Well, we're still gonna be an initiative just because these are essentially live coconuts that will resolve in their own time.
Coconut. All right. Well, I tell you what. I'll shoot the live coconuts as I'm speaking to the elf. But tell me when it is my turn to shoot a coconut, and I will happily do that for you.
It is your turn right now, I believe.
All right. So let me examine my character sheet. So I'm going to do some shooting. I'm going to shoot an auto shotgun at a monkey.
Oh, I thought you were going to.
So I've shot an auto shotgun at a monkey. It looks like I hit. It looks like I did a ton of damage. Unless there's some reason why that monkey didn't just disappear into blood mist and bone chips, I'll let you describe it.
All right. I'm going to say you did it at the yellow monkey that everyone else has been shooting at because it is the most wounded. And it doesn't turn into like blood chips and things, but as it goes down, it does, the shotgun pellets ignite the coal. So now it's just a burning pile of monkey. And that removes that monkey from the board.
See,
You are
this is
currently
why I
surrounded
screwed up.
by explosive coconuts.
Surrounded by explosive coconuts. Oh my goodness. So, look, I just went. I'm gonna go have a very quick cigarette. You guys all do your combat stuff.
You've got another.
I'll be right back.
You've got another 4 action VPs to throw coconuts off. Or
No,
run
I'm
away.
going to save those for later. I've done my thing.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
If I need to help somebody out, well, but give me like 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that is now Corbin's turn.
All right. I'm gonna. Is it possible that I can take these 2 coconuts that are nearby me at the bottom of this bridge and throw them off, or is it only 1 coconut a turn?
You can interact with as many objects as you like. The interact cost 1 VP. And
Okay.
so by moving into the adjacent square they're at, you should only have to spend 2 to just, if you're just going to toss them over the side of the bridge.
Okay. Can I throw this one or this one here, like over there, or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Just give me a demolitions roll, since these are counted as grenades.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to get rid of the coconuts to make sure they don't blow up on us. There we go. Demolitions roll.
You're good.
That was pretty good.
It lands exactly where you intended to throw it.
Perfect. All right, and then I'm going to move up to this one and try and throw it at the what are they called again?
Ella monkeys.
Ella monkeys. There we go. The letters are really small on here. So Ella monkey. I'm going to throw it at this one over here and try and put it like right behind him.
All right, give me another demolitions.
Okay, sounds good. And that one I also passed, it looks like.
All right, so
Threw
that,
one over there.
and it's also, just because it's a hefty coconut.
So that was 4, or how many did that cost to do that?
That was, I'm just going to say it's going to cost you 2, because
Okay.
you used it. The throwing and the interact were essentially the same action.
Okay. So I've got 4 left, is that right? Or
Yes.
okay. So I'd still have enough to maybe can I run past these guys and throw the other 2 coconuts off the bridge, or
You
that
can,
way?
yes.
I'm going to do that. That way I'm hopefully saving Fenris from a terrible demise, and hopefully
Unless any other friendly units tries to bar your path, you can always move between allied units.
well, hopefully Vort and Fenris are okay with me chucking away the danger. So I'm just going to toss all these. I'm going to toss one over to this one and the other one over to this one and try and just get rid of these coconuts. So I'll do a couple more demolition. We'll throw to the right-hand side first. That's going to be that. Oh, that one did not throw correctly.
Okay. Now the way throwing works,
Yeah.
even though you failed, it still gets thrown.
Okay.
But I'm going to need you to roll me a D8.
D8. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Let me...
Is this going to be
Yep.
who he throws it at, given that it was a crit fail?
Yeah.
It's gonna scatter.
3.
Okay, now what was your intended? Were you trying to hit the Ella monkey directly?
I was trying to throw it like right here, right behind it.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like I did with this one. I wanted to throw it like right behind
All
it.
right. So
but I
you
guess- I
you
guess I'll put it
overshoot,
over here, but
and the wind takes it, and it lands here instead.
that's still not terrible. We're okay with that. All right, and then the last one, I'm gonna throw at this Ella monkey here, but I'm gonna throw it behind him, like right there is kind of what I'm going for, because I'm hoping that the blast will like fling them, and maybe they'll hit the bridge or fly into the water and drown or something. So that one worked. It looks like.
Yep. So that ends up right on target.
All right, perfect.
So you've cleared the bridge of coconuts.
All right, that was my intention. I'm feeling good about things now. And I will just... I'm actually going to head over here and can I still use some of those abilities? Like
The feature points, yes. If you
Yeah.
haven't used any this turn, you can still use them.
Sweet.
1 per tier per turn.
Sweet. So, is there anyone else that's been wounded besides Fenris, or is he the only one that's taken damage?
I think
Sure,
I-
he's the only one that's takes significant damage.
Yeah, I took 4. I'm all right.
Okay. Well, this one here says, words of encouragement laced with the force of your personality can bolster an ally's resolve. You can spend 1 feature point, which I'll do that, to choose 2 entities you can perceive within 60 feet. So I could do Fenris and I can do Adrian here. And you can include yourself as one of the targets. I don't need that because I'm not wounded. Roll your recovery and both targets remove that many wounds. Both targets must be able to understand my words. So I say Mecca Lecca Hi, Mecca Heiny Ho. And
Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho.
then I will.
Your recovery button should be right above initiative.
I am right the cut of your jib, sir.
Perfect. And right above my. Oh, there we go. And they get 15 HP.
Both gain 15.
So you guys feel really good about life. And you see
No,
that.
well,
Buddy Bill
I'm
got-
feeling really good about you.
Sounds good.
There's a lot of love. There's a lot of love here.
Be more constructive with your criticism. All right.
No. I feel like we're having a real moment here, you and
Sounds good.
I feel very much better. I feel healed. Like we're having a little thing here. It's wonderful. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And during this wonderful show of emotion, on each of the Elemonkeys' turns, as they were the ones that throw the coconut, this is when their coconuts resolve. So,
There's more coconuts.
so each one explodes in turn. So we're going to start from the top right and go clockwise.
I'm going to throw myself in front of any coconuts that are exploding in front of Corbin if I can, because Corbin just did the business. So
Luckily, he threw them all across the bridge, so you are all safely out of range. But this one explodes in a nice nitrogen, not liquid nitrogen, nitroglycerin. That's what I'm thinking of. Nitroglycerin style explosion, scaring the monkey behind it. Second one explodes. This monkey is just outside, so all it has to do is, just cover its eyes to avoid the fires. Second one explodes, but that monkey is already dead, so it doesn't really seem to mind. And then this monkey, it thought you were just throwing its coconut back, so it picked it up and was going to put it in its tail, and suffers a devastating explosion as its tail just gets shot off. And
The one on the
because
top left, it was like right next to it, wasn't it? Maybe not.
it scattered just away. It was about 10 feet away.
Oh.
But with their, alpha Ella monkey dead and now their own grenade sort of shot back at them, they are going to flee. So they're going to, take their move action and essentially go to cower and hide, those that are still alive, underneath the trees. And essentially, you hear they're not even making any sounds anymore. They, as far as they think, they're covered in leaves. They're safe. Their new prey can't see them.
Well, that's good. The best solution is where.
And if you'd like, we can, unless anyone wants to continuously kill these monkeys, we can end initiative here.
We don't need to kill the monkeys. We're just here to explore. This is
I'd
the
like
best solution. Not
I'd like
everybody had to die.
If we're not allowed to paint them green and take one of them, then I'd like to try and find a real J in that case.
Yeah.
Before you, at the
Anything
other end
else
of the
we can paint
bridge,
green?
well, you might be able to, because at the end of the bridge, you see a big doorway that just says, welcome to Genodyne Research Labs.
Perfect. Let's go there.
And I think now would be the best time to take a short break,
Okay.
Perfect.
as we have reached the midpoint in the adventure.
Oh, this is the midpoint?
Well, it's maybe a little past, more like the 65-70% of the adventure.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right, I will return in just a minute or two.
So, Corbin, before you disappear,
Yeah. What's up?
thank you for putting up with me with the
You're
Corbin
good,
Dallas
man.
thing. I'm sorry, man. Like I couldn't handle a character named Corbin without it being Corbin Dallas.
Oh
when we're
no,
doing
you're
this,
perfectly
Sci-Fi
fine.
thing. I'm sorry, man. I just couldn't. I could not do it. I
I'm
apologize.
just goofing around. I'm not at all upset. You're good.
Well, no. So like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've stopped short of doing like full on Ruby Rod screaming.
You're good, man. It's okay. We're all having fun. We're just goofing, so no worries, man.
Yeah, no. Well, and like, so I'm doing my best here, but like, I honestly, jumping in here, I had no idea what the fuck we were doing.
That's okay. Yeah. I
No
mean,
clue.
I don't know if you can tell, but I honestly didn't. I've never played this game before either, so I'm learning.
Well, no. So don't get me wrong. I've done a bunch of these for Adrian now. This is not my first rodeo.
Sure.
And there's lots of
I've done a few as well.
and whatever. And I've been on the running end of these. Like I've run my stuff for
Nice.
Adrian on here. I don't know if you watch that at all, but it's very much its own thing.
Perfect. Yeah.
Well, so it's very much like battle plans. They never survive contact with the enemy. So I had the thing that I ran. It was a very NPC based investigative thing, and so it was. I had.
We've
all
actually
these
played
plans.
together on here before too. I don't know.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, just but I don't think you played. You didn't play in the adventure that I ran. When I was doing the DM thing. So I ran Shadow Dark, but it was like super investigative.
Yeah.
And it was. So here's the thing. So what's funny about this is that I'm not a funny voice DM, or at least I didn't think I was. But oh my God, when that game started, I was doing voices like nobody's business.
Awesome.
Glad
it was fun.
Oh yeah, no. Oh no, I had all kinds of, and I'll admit most of my voices are British of one sort or another.
That's all good.
Yeah, no, it was a lot, man.
Oh, good. I've got to go use the restroom real quick, but I'll be right back.
All right, I probably need to go do that thing too, so I'm gonna leave our illustrious DM by himself for a moment, but I'll be right back.
I will entertain the YouTube audience. So I see we have about 3 people watching now. How is everyone who's watching enjoying this? Hopefully we're putting on an entertaining show for you all. I can take this moment to plug my artist here. So I'm going to briefly move back to the main page and show off here. So the art here was made by Lewis Phillips, whom you can find at Lewis Phillip Art, or I believe it's Lewis Phillip Design. And he has done all of the art for my game. And I highly recommend anyone who is interested in this style to check him out. I believe he is probably watching now because he said he was going to watch the stream. And I believe he's only about an hour away from you, Adrian, the artist who did all the art for my game.
Is he? Where is he?
Where did he say he lived? I can't remember, but I remember when I gave him your address because I sent you that book. He said, "Oh, it's about just a 30-minute drive away."
Oh, cool. Not anymore. About 4 hours in the traffic in this country. It's ridiculous.
But if you're watching, I am very thankful for all the art you have done. While some people may think that the actual systems and math are the core part of a TTRPG, I like to think that it is equal parts, a system that is friendly to use and engaging, and art that grabs your eye and fills you with the possibilities of what you can play in a game. And I'd like to think that I wouldn't be in this position now if you hadn't done this wonderful title art for me and all of the other art you've done.
It's one of the things that attracts people to, they always go, don't judge a book by its cover, but I think we invariably do, and there's a larger twist in the role-playing community that is more prone to judging a book by its cover than...
Which is, I fully understand it, but it is ultimately a shame because I wonder how many systems, how many wonderful game settings have I passed up because I saw the PDF on drive-thru and my first instinct was like, oh well, it's white on black text, it's completely free. It's probably not worth my time.
No, we've all done it. It is one of those hard things. So, do we think we're not going to be able to wrap up in about 30 minutes ish?
I think we can actually wrap up in 30 minutes. I am very good at improv, and I like to plug and play things so that we can swiftly move things.
Yeah.
But everyone is back. Hopefully, everyone is having a wonderful adventure so far.
Yeah, no, really good.
Map.
Really good. Other than
yes, very good.
Right.
So you enter the Genodyne lab. I'll place you right here up at the front. It's run down. It's taken over by the elements. There's scraps of paper, data sheets. As far as you know, the Jade Elemonkey is right inside.
Okay. Guess let's see if we can get this door open then.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to
board? Corbin.
Who wants to go up and open that door?
Really cranked up on my machine. Can I turn
let me.
Open that door and I'm helping.
I can't hear anything. The music's so loud.
I think I can turn it down, or if you go into the cog menu under audio and video, you can lower the master music volume.
Yeah, I've turned it right down my end.
There we go. All right.
Well, a little bit of atmosphere, but not too much.
I was getting the full immersive music experience there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So we're at the entrance to this place.
The music is still way too loud.
You got to turn it down yourself. Get a setting in the top right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Setting in
talking
the top right.
This
All
is
right.
perfect. Hold on.
Okay, so is there like a panel on the door or something that I've got to open, or?
It looks like a very classic door with a sort of recess at the wall. You just have to reach in and slide it to the side.
All right, I'll open the door.
As soon as you do, it just falls right out of the frame into the door. This is a very rundown building.
Oh, wow.
That's not a good sign.
All right. Well, I'm going to walk inside and see what's going on in here.
It's musty. It's humid. You can smell plants and things, but all the electronics seem to be still powered. Nice. You reckon it's probably they have a big solar battery somewhere on the premise that's just been holding up, absorbing all that rich, Viridia sunlight. And the biggest thing you see right in the center of the room is a large containment chamber. Just frosted over with humidity. A figure inside.
Okay. Let's move over there and see what might be in there if I can look.
And Ken, smearing the glass and seeing inside, you see a very small, very shiny jade figure that looks like the monkeys you just fought to get in here on a small pedestal.
Jade monkey.
That funky monkey.
There,
Monkey.
It's
Too bad it's not a brass monkey.
in the middle of this circular thing. You said
Yes.
Here.
It's in here. Yeah.
and Ahi immediately upon entering, moves over to this console because this was his one job to do. He had all of the Genodyne protocols installed with him, so he knows how to open this. And you see him, tiny little fingers come out and start to click clack on the machines, pouring levers, and an emoji just pops up in this little holographic display, and it just looks sad. It's a sad emoji, and it just goes beep boop beep. And for those of you who speak binary, you hear him say, "Pressure too high, lower pressure, door can be opened."
I do not speak that.
I do. I will pass that on.
Oh, nice.
We've got to reduce the pressure.
Very intelligent. I like it, Noodle Face. Let's do it.
You can see there are two valves coming in, a nice green one and a bright red one. And the red one is pointing in towards the tank, while the green one's arrows are pointing out.
Reduce red, perhaps.
Or, yeah. So nothing's going out then. So the red pipe stuff's going into there, but it's not now taking it out via the green one. Is that what we're saying?
It's a logical deduction.
Okay. So we either need to stop as much red going in, but I guess it makes sense to go to the green to see why stuff isn't going out.
The green one leads you. So there's a door up here, and wow, this map scale is very small.
Yeah, I'm trying not to show it to have a look, but I've managed to. Well, we're going to see it all now anyway.
This door, as are all the other doors inside, are unpowered, but in their unpowered state, they're all opened. And as soon as you enter this part of the room, you can see it is completely overgrown. This was probably their botanical research section. And when they left all their projects to get off the planet, they just overtook the room.
Okay. I guess have a look at the end of the pipe to find out if there's a blockage, because stuff should be coming out, shouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Once you're inside the door and you look where the pipe would be, you do see a sink. And rather, it's what you think might be a sink, but there's so much jungle grass just coming out from underneath that the pipes have just been infiltrated by these weeds. You start to think, if I could clear these weeds, maybe I could get some outflow.
Well, I do have a short sword, so I could chop some down.
Sounds like a plan.
So you're just gonna.
Do you have a plumber snake, which is, I think, what we really need?
Quite a
We'll
wide
just
one.
send it up just shoot it up the pipe.
I have about 50 feet of fiber optic cable.
See, I feel if we put a little bit of twist on the fiber optic cable, we might be able to plumber
Roto-rooter
snakes
this thing?
in here.
We could
I've got-
roto-rooter it.
I've got explosives, but I don't think that's probably going to help.
I think that combining a plumber snake with explosives sounds like a wonderful idea. I have no idea what that looks like, but it sounds great.
Well,
All right, you can sort of, like, when you look at the optic cables, it's rigid enough that if you were to try and feed it down, you could try and puncture through this blockage.
let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you just give me There is no button for just a straight strength roll, but it is the same as a parry roll. So if you hit that parry button, that will test versus your strength.
Corbin Dallas? Parry roll? Sorry. The Ruby Rod thing, I just can't resist.
Maybe I should let somebody who's more strength inclined do this.
That's not me.
All right.
That's none of us then.
Oh, really?
No.
No. I tell you what. Let me do it. If it's none of us particularly, I will take the lead.
Yes.
While you
do it, I'm going to motivate you and give you plus 25 on your next test.
So tell him how big and strong his muscles are.
And I'd like
what am I rolling here?
I'm
I'd like to aid him.
I'm like the mom from the Nutty Professor. Hercules.
Matthew, what am I rolling?
If you hit the parry button, that's gonna essentially you're rolling against your strength, which is I think 45. But with all those boosts, it is incredibly high. But you didn't need any of them. So through the conjoined effort of the motivation and the aid and just pure strength, channeling, that brief period in time when you thought maybe you could be a space plumber. You puncture through and you push, and then you hear a pop, and just the air is silent for a moment, and it's filled with just the slow sound of everything draining out.
Excellent.
The fact that I'm not covered in poop is fantastic. I'm going to take that as a win.
I'd like to apologize to the plants briefly. I'll say, you probably enjoyed that pipe, but we have a greater need at the moment. Perhaps later you can regrow them.
One of you should maybe go grab the jade monkey.
The plants, their fronds and things, they sway silently and they don't speak, but you feel like they say, "It's okay. We probably shouldn't have been in there."
You are wise. I'll go and look at the jade monkey now. Well, I'll see if the simp's now typing, because obviously we might have done enough.
As soon as you get back in that room, you do see, Aki is back, typing, and he's got sort of his digital display is translating from his fingers through his head, so you can see that he's displaying the pressure, and it goes from, calamitous down to dangerous, down to unsafe, and then it gets closer and closer, and it slowly starts to, it's going down slower and slower, but it ticks just one pressure bar into safe, and he makes the happiest beep boop boop sounds you've ever heard him make. And he looks at you as his hand is like on the release lever, just waiting for that permission, like, shall I open it?
Yes.
He throws it, and the entire thing hisses as it releases any remaining built up pressure. A soft blue fog fills the room briefly, and now with the door open, this statue, this wonderfully carved Ella Monkey statue out of a solid piece of jade, is just sitting there. Just very ominously. You know that everyone who has possessed this statue has obtained wealth and then eventually had the worst downfall imaginable. And it's just sitting there waiting for you to take it.
I should probably not take this. The worst downfall imaginable for me is for the omniphage of my universe to enter this one and destroy us all. This would not be good.
All right, I'll grab it.
Corbin Dallas?
I'm going over there. I'm going to go around to the back here so I don't fall in that water. And I'm going to jump up here. And is it like right on the top here, or where?
It's right. You just reach in. It's slightly cool from all the fluid that had been like analyzing it.
All right.
But you pick it up and
I'll drop it right in my bag, in my fanny pack, because
you feel fine. You don't hear thunder. There's no lightning. You don't have an impending sense of doom.
Everything's coming up Millhouse. Mm-hmm. We're good.
And you have a fanny pack, which is fantastic.
I do.
They came back. They were a few hundred years Every few hundred years, they come in and they go out, and we're in an up year.
Right.
Corbin Dallas is a sensible guy with sensible things. Of course, he has a fanny pack.
Yeah. It's got the old like solo cup design with like the neon blue and pink on it. It's awesome.
No. The whole colorway makes me think of Taco Bell in like 1993.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
And just as you pick it up, all of your cell transponders beep. It's one of the Carolinas. You're not entirely sure which one, either north or south. But they say the tour is almost over. We're going to be flying over the facility in just a few moments. If you can get to the back where there is an open, a relatively clear clearing, we can lower the chain and you can hop on and we can leave this planet before AAA notices us.
Let's do it.
Sounds like a good reason to leave.
I'm covering Corbin as he's leaving. I will shoot all the people who don't want to do that, but mostly we're leaving. We're going up. We're going to be gone in good time.
Mm-hmm. So you exit out the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
To the extraction zone.
Nice.
And as you do that, you actually do start to feel a little bit of an ominous feeling. It was a little bit delayed.
Because we ate Taco Bell.
But you enter the area, and in your extraction zone is the largest dinosaur you have ever seen.
It's a big
A dinosaur, as you would know, is at some point in the past, once cloning technology was real, the first thing everyone did was, well, we have to make a dinosaur park.
Nice.
It went fine for a little while, but then, as all dinosaur parks do, they started to eat the guests, and they abandoned it on this planet, and now they just roam free. And either by universal, irony, after you picked up the cursed monkey, now there is this large, very angry dinosaur in your extraction zone.
Fenris, it's your time to shine.
I feel like I've got a topical cream that can clear up the whole, carnosaur in my delicate areas. But I think that if I'm going to go first, there's going to be some shootin' the large creature.
There you go.
All right, so I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Perfect.
Oh,
Now, the goal here is to survive 3 rounds, and then you're extracting. Either 3 rounds, or you can kill this dinosaur. Whichever comes first.
So all Fenris needs to do is survive 3 rounds in its mouth, and it won't eat any of the rest of us.
That's right.
You know what? I don't need your help with how this is going fast. This is already terrible enough, but then you're making it more terrible. However, I've made it clear that I am willing to die for the rest of you. So yes, I am going to be the last one on the ship. So let's try and kill the beast, and if I have to, I will hold the beast off while the rest of you get on, and that'll be fine.
All right, I'm giving it its turns.
I love you, Corbin Dallas.
Oh, it's going 3 times. That's unfair, or at least impressive.
Well, theoretically, if it only eats one of us around, at least one of us is going to survive.
Oh no, I'm going to be the first one eaten. I already told you guys. We'll try and shoot it. I'll be the first one eaten.
Oh, no.
I'm doing my job here, man.
No,
Let me do
2
my
of us
job.
will survive because we can feed it the robot as well. I say to the robot.
Oh, it is. It will remember that. This one shot will not exist beyond here, but it will remember that forever. So, Dinosaur, as bosses in this system, get a bit of a turn advantage. Is going to be acting 3 times. And so it's going to start by just taking its full move action and just charging down the group.
Shit, I put myself a bit close to the front.
That's
That was
wonderful. I'm super enthused about this whole situation.
This thing is about 50 feet tall. 25. It's very tall.
Do we get our VP at the beginning of the combat or the beginning of each of our turns?
At the beginning of combat, and then it goes into turn. So you start with your full pool.
In that case, I see this thing coming, and I do have the ability like catching smoke, so I'm going to make a reaction to run like hell because I can actually use my dash as a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But what I'm also going to do as part of this reaction is I'm going to use my Mama's Cloak again. Spend 2. So I'm going to spend 2 feature points down to 3 now. And so the way the Mama's Cloak works this time is that I'm there. Well, you can see where my token is, but I will show up 6 squares to the left of myself wherever I am.
Ooh,
Wonderful.
that's kind of cool.
So I'm still behind. I'm still behind Vort. It looks like.
All right, so that is the dire source turn. Anyone else doing any reactions?
I'm not sure what that means.
I wouldn't mind reacting. We can't move. You said on a reaction.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the only thing you can't do.
The only
Yeah,
thing he
nothing.
did during
I'll do
his
nothing.
turn was to just move towards us, right?
Yeah, he used his full economy to just clear the distance for this
Okay.
turn.
Sounds good. I don't really need to react because I'm going to get a go before he does. Not that I would know that. But
Then it is Corbin's turn.
yeah. All right, unless somebody else wants to react. But...
Nope.
All right. So we don't get feature points back, though, right?
No.
Okay.
This would be, in terms of the scene act structure, after this would be the end of an act. So
Right.
after this fight, all of that would be refreshed.
Well, I'm going to save my last 2 feature points then. So that way, hopefully I can use it to have somebody shoot something. So I'm going to actually go the opposite direction. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to go over here. And then I'm going to go, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to shoot at the dinosaur.
All right, let's see if you hit.
Because that seems like a smart thing to do, is make the dinosaur angry.
I feel like shooting the dinosaur is a good thing. I'm with you entirely.
I don't know. All right. So I'm gonna shoot it with my laser rifle. Let's go.
That is a hit.
It was a hit, and I did 23 damage to it.
Woo!
Did you want to overcharge that, or did you not have any VP left?
I have 3 left, but can I use 1 to move further or no?
You can. It's still your turn, so you can still fully take
What does
all your actions.
what does a VP get me for more movement?
Another full 30.
So it costs 1 to go another full 30.
Yes, your first one's 0, and then each
So-
additional time you take it, plus 1 VP.
I'll spend 2 of my VP to overcharge it and shoot it for 2 more D6. And then the last one I'm going to use to move another 30 feet.
All right.
All right. So here we go. 2 more D6. And that's going to be 7 more damage.
7.
And then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to use my last 2 feature points, which will bring me to 0. And I'm going to follow up and allow Adrian's dude with the blaster gun to just shoot this thing right in the face, point blank, and hopefully machine gun it. to death.
That is a free minigun attack.
Heck yeah.
Okay, I accept.
I like all of those words in that order.
Oh damn! Look at all those D6.
Not great damage, but free damage.
Yeah.
It's all right. That's 9 more damage.
Right. Well,
Compared to the Yellow Monkeys, you can tell like this thing is going to be able to take a lot more of a beating.
yeah, it's also going to have probably higher armor, isn't it? So if it's got an armor of 8, it only took 1 damage.
Nice. That's all right.
All right, if that's your turn, the dire soar, and unfortunately for Vort and Fenris, it is right in the way, so it's going to take its move action, get right up close to Vort, and it's going to attempt to just bite down.
Oh no.
He needs some mints. His breath stinks.
He's attacking him because he's made of noodles.
You're very lucky it missed by 1 point.
Oh,
So the jaws like just barely miss you. And in its rage, though, it's going to take its other action, and it's just going to attempt to kick you away, which that one does hit.
Yowza.
And so you have 12 damage incoming, and I'm going to need you to make a brace test.
Still get to take my armor off, I assume?
Yes, the 12 before your armor.
Yeah.
If it was a Tyrannosaurus, we knew it wasn't going to grab him. So.
Or you succeed, so you manage to not get knocked back.
Wow, that was quite harsh as well. That's, I'm not very good at that.
Oh no!
Hey, I managed to stick with my tentacles to something.
Your little suction cup feet just hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Next is Shannick. It is your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to what looks like me is going to leap up and down. I'm going to move up here so that it's 6 to the left of me. So it's kind of just to the right of the dinosaur. But what I want to do, 5, 10, 15, 20, no, I need to be a bit closer. I need to be there. So it's actually going to be on the right hand. It's going to be on the left hand side of the beast, and it's going to be leaping up and down and generally distracting it, in order that I can give Vort the aid action, because I've got encouraging tactician, which allows me to do aid from within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So that on your next shot, Adrian, or you will get an extra 10 to hit it. And then I don't know what else I can do, really. I don't particularly want to break stealth and get eaten. So I will stay here, aiding Adrian.
Don't worry, man. I'm going to interpose myself between you and it before I think it gets to go.
All right.
Sure.
On its last turn, it's going to shift slightly. It's going to try it tried to get in a better position to attack the illusion, but it gets distracted when it sees Fenris, and it's going to attempt to bite Fenris.
No.
And that is going to hit.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
This could be fatal.
You have 26 damage before armor reduction. Actually, it's melee attack, so you have just flat 26 damage coming in.
So
Ooh, yeah, I
should
should have took the armor off.
I think I'm pooched.
Yeah, I shouldn't have took the
I
armor off
think
the other
I'm
one,
dumb.
did I? That's a good point.
I think I'm chum on the water, but that's okay.
The good news is you're delicious.
No, I know I'm delicious. I just hope that I'm delicious enough to give the rest of you time to do something useful.
You are delicious. It really hurts. You're in its jaw, and you are considered grappled. So moving is going to be very, very difficult.
I'm amazed I wasn't considered dead.
Mm-hmm.
I was
You're
pretty
getting
sure I was
eaten,
gonna be a spectator
And it
from here on
hurts
out.
the entire
So,
time you're dying.
You know,
But you should be able to shoot it in the epiglottis really easily.
Yeah.
you know what? I don't need the peanut gallery down there telling me about epiglottis.
And to
Don't be
finish
so
its
negative.
turn,
Don't be so negative. It's fine. You can say yes.
No.
Be
Look,
more
so
constructive with your
I'm
criticism.
in the maw of the beast. You guys just shoot it and kill it. I had
it's-
sort of planned to die anyway, so just give her. It's all good. Don't worry about me.
so as it spins around with you in its mouth, it's going to swipe out at Vort with its large tail.
Oh, man.
So I need another brace test because you have 20 damage before armor coming in. So
Isn't it a melee attack? So I don't get.
oh yes, melee.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! I'm starting
Okay.
where I am.
you're standing, and luckily you only take half damage on this success, so you just have a flat 10 coming in as this big tail. You don't even think it like really attacked you on purpose. It's just it swung, it turned around and smacked you with its tail.
Is that another 10?
Yes, that's a no. It's 10 total damage from this attack you took from the tail.
Okay, right, yeah. Okay.
And that's its turn. And now, Fenris, you are in its mouth.
Yeah, so I'm in the jaws. Can I draw my gun and like put my shotgun up into a soft pallet and try and like, shoot it in the brainstem?
You can.
One time before I get munched.
You can, yes.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's do that.
And in fact, I'm going to give you advantage because you were at point blank. So I'm going to say you have a plus 30 to this attack because you shouldn't realistically miss this attack.
I'm going to give him motivation so he gets another 25. I'll be like, you can do it.
All right, well, so, yeah. Ooh, wait.
8. An 8. That's a...
Yeah. No, I made that by a bunch.
Mm-hmm. So that is a hit.
I very successfully shot it in the soft palate, but I don't necessarily think that'll keep me from getting eaten like a little bit of chum, which is fun. I love one shots for this.
Mm-hmm.
So I shot it in the soft palate. I've done my thing. It's up to you boys now.
All right. Vort, it is now your turn. You have the plus 10 from 8 on your next roll.
Yeah, so I was just having a look at my healing, which all seems to be... Do I have to touch him? Or can I just, like, really cruelly keep him alive inside the mouth and, like, heal him up some hit points?
You can. Are you thinking of using, like, semi-altruistic diagnosis?
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
That is your utility feature.
Sounds legit.
Okay, you can spend one feature to recover this, healing yourself or other targets within 15 feet of you. If healed on the entity, you double the number of wounds. Yes, I'll use that. I also probably need to use it on spend a feature to roll recovery. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that first.
All right.
Which
8.
Oh, yeah, couldn't have rolled much worse. That 8 isn't gonna. I'll give it all to Fenris. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference. It might allow him to survive another. So then I'll do my attack because I've got lots of pluses on that. Which
that is just barely a hit. Actually, no. With the plus 10, that is
I got the pluses.
Successful hit. Yeah.
Yeah. 15 damage. I'm going to move 5 and 15, 20, 25, 30 over there. And do I get the extra bonuses on if I do the burst attack as well? So I'm already getting the bonuses that I was given. Okay, I'll do a burst then as well then.
So that'll knock it down to just a negative 20 penalty, I believe.
Yeah.
That is a critical hit.
Okay. So that's 24 damage. Does that then double?
The way criticals work in this system are a little bit different, where you get a fortune point, and you can immediately choose to spend it to add an additional 3d6, but you also have the ability to save it and use it later.
No, I'll do an extra 3d6 damage.
I like that whole plan.
9, so that's 30, 32, 33 damage.
33.
I was shooting at Fenris, put him out of his misery.
Thanks, brother. You know I love you.
Like that bit in Starship Troopers. Don't save her, just shoot her.
No. Look, I'm already like I'm pierced with its large.
I can fix you. I can fix you. I've had a career of
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I've got 2 VP left. No, I'm going to save it.
Okay, so that is the end of the round, and so over your comm, your cell transponders, and in the air, you can hear the jet engines, and you just get a small text message that just says 30 seconds till extraction. So if you can make it to the end of this round, you'll be able to get back onto your ship.
We could take half of Fenris with us. All right.
Yeah. I think that's
No, don't worry about Fenris.
As long as you grab some DNA, cloning is available at basically every corner store now.
Oh, okay then.
Oh,
why I
so
keep-
that's,
All good.
That's why I keep
Board keeps
spitting in
spitting at
people's
me.
faces. Yeah.
Here's my DNA for later.
All right, so because you're in its jaw, it's going to make just a bite attack. That's just going to automatically hit. So you have...
Yeah, I thought I was dead last round. The fact that I'm still doing things is fantastic.
You are remarkably durable, but you do have 36 wounds coming
Well,
in.
this is probably the end at this point. I'm like, oh
No, not Fenris. He was
And
the
you know what?
Oh no!
Because it's occupied, and I want you to live your dream, it's going to make another bite attack, because it knows to chew its food well before swallowing.
Hey, no. So look, can I brush a little bit of plaque off some of its inside molars while I'm
You can absolutely floss it, as it's...
No. So, frankly, I'll probably be I will be stabbing at back at Hell's Heart, and fighting against the dying of the light. But mostly, I'm just getting eaten, which is fine. So the rest of you need to do something interesting while I'm getting eaten. I'm getting eaten so that you guys can get away. So please, Hapaya, go get away.
Okay, so this next one is only 25, but that puts you at exactly 64. So that is your maximum wound. So you're going to start to take some critical damage as it continues to chew
I
you.
was dead already. I didn't realize you were still counting up wounds.
Oh no, you're
I'm
remarkably
almost dead.
strong.
Okay.
But that's
All right.
its
No,
turn.
that's fine. That's great. Perfect. I'm almost dead.
This isn't OSR. This is.
This embraces the comical levels of damage that adventurers are allowed to take. Okay, so Corbin, it's your turn.
I'm a chew toy, but all that aside, you guys get on the dropship, go and do dropship stuff. I think that prying me out of the lizard's mouth is maybe not a useful thing to do.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the lizard.
I love you for that. I really do.
It is completely distracted, savoring its delicious human meal.
Well, actually, I'm
I am delicious.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we're just going to shoot it in the back of the head. That way we're hopefully hitting it in the spot that, I don't know. If he's going to survive, hopefully we don't hit him, but we're going to hit the... We're going to hit
I love you, baby.
Ooh,
Shoot
nice.
it.
That hits, and that is
28.
near max damage.
Wow.
Shot him right in the back of the head.
Wow. That's a lot of damage, brother.
And then I'm going to use all of my extra points to do 3 more d6 of damage because that's just what I want to do.
All right.
I'm going to do that. And then it's going to take another 9 damage because we're getting a little bit better every time. So
Baby steps.
All right.
Baby steps.
that's right. And that's it. There we go.
All right, so it is going to take another 2 chews.
Bye, Fenris.
And so
Oh,
those
no,
both
I
hit
was-
and
I
both
was
do
saying
damage.
about being dead like 5 minutes ago. I'm fine with this. It's all good.
Now, not to spoil your fun of dying, when you are in this critical state, all attacks only do 1 damage, but you only can take 3 critical wounds. And since it did 2 attacks, you've taken 2. And rolling on my table of critical injuries. All right, you have lost your left arm and your right leg. They have just been
Great.
chewed
Yeah,
off,
no,
and you
no,
just see them
so
go down.
This hasn't changed.
I'd like to.
No,
I'd
I'm
like-
a chew toy. No, I'm hands off. I've taken my hands off the steering wheel here, sir.
No, I understand that. I'd like to make a. I'd like to do a reaction.
Mhm.
use my reaction to dash into here and catch the right arm as it gets snapped off and falls to the ground, so that we have some genetic material to clone.
All right.
Man, I love you. You dude. You guys are just the best people.
You have successfully obtained one arm.
Okay. And my clone's obviously like 6 to the, or 3 further to the right, to the left of the thing, or my decoy guy.
They're gonna put you in that machine from the Fifth Element, Fenris, just like you wanted.
Oh fuck! No, you guys have no idea. This is like the 27th time I've died to defend you
So I don't need to.
morons from this sort of thing. I've been reborn so many times. I don't even know who I am anymore.
While I'm here,
no, it's all good.
It is your turn. So the dire sword just ended. So your full VP refreshes.
I'm just going to stab it in the foot and try and toxically impair it, if I may.
You may.
I think that would probably be a good thing. Okay, so short sword. So that does 10 damage and gives it a stack of toxic.
Nice. Well done.
Its strength wanes, but compared to the other monkeys, it has much more strength, so it's a little less noticeable.
Yeah, sure. So I need to make out my stealth roll to see if I can stay in stealth for this. I can.
That succeeds.
So I'm going to do it again. Try and give him another stack of toxic, but that one fails.
That one unfortunately fails.
So I'll make my stealth check again, and I really don't succeed.
Oh no! Oh no! That's really bad.
I'm afraid I can't screen you this time.
I
Would you like to burn a luck token? No.
I appear next to it, and I've still got 3 left, so I'm going to spend 2 to immediately vanish again.
For feature points, because your cloak costs feature points.
Yeah, no, that's right. I had 3 left, so I'm spending 2 to do that. So this time I'm not going to bother with looking like I'm anywhere else. I'm just going to vanish, and then I did the dash, that was free. Then I did the 2 hits, and then that's free. So I've still got 3 things left to do. One of them will be to run the heck away, and then I'm going to keep 2 just in case. But I've got my sword in one hand and Fenris's arm in the other hand.
Thank you. No.
Now, does Fenris's arm turn invisible when you turn invisible, or is there like a floating arm
like floating around and
flying away?
You know what, Corbin? I'm not sure this is the important thing right now.
I think it's just funny though, like a floating arm, just flying away.
The dire sword takes its last turn. It barely noticed the tiny little bee sting of the sword because it still has something delicious in its mouth. So it's going to make another 2 attacks. So on its 4th chew, you're going to lose your other leg, and then because you have maximum critical wounds, the next attack will in fact be mortal. I
already just assumed I was dead like 5 minutes ago. It's all good, man.
So this is, you've done this before. It still hurts every time, but at least you're going to enjoy, that sweet smoke break that is, existing between life and death for just a little bit.
I died for a good reason. I died so that nobody else got eaten.
Just going to chomp down, and everyone just sees, like, when it opens its mouth again, it's just, you're gone. You're just eaten away.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I'm going to trust in Corbin Dallas to take my arm out.
And now, Vort, it's you can see above your head the dropship is opening its doors, and the chain is coming down. And it's dropping it right there.
Yeah, I guess I will. Actually, I don't mind being the last person because I've got a cunning plan. So I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to use 4 points to shoot it. And then I'm just going to pass my turn. after that. So try and shoot it. What's that? 19. 70. Yeah, 71. So I hit it for 19 damage.
All right, it's building up some scars now.
I'll do a burst just for the shits and giggles.
Fortunately, that one misses.
Yeah, that missed. And then that's it. So I've got 2 get carried over from last, so I've got 4 points left. So, but I'm not going to do anything else.
All right. Final round. Ahi, once the chain is dropped, it is using all of its little robot engines to latch on and just form a little base as a turtle so that it can be, it can leave. And then the dinosaur is going to turn, and the last person it saw was Fenris when the no, not Fenris. Was Shanix when the cloak fell. So it's going to run and use all.
I put the cloak back up so it can't see me.
Oh yes, that's right. You put the cloak back up, so it's going to still move the same way, but it's going to use all of its movement to get right back up in, Vort's face.
Okay, I'm going to use a reaction to turn on my emergency evacuation suit. So I'm going to spend 2 feature points.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Awesome.
So within 5 feet of a willing non-hostile entity. Oh shit, I missed that bit out. To teleport yourself and that entity to an occupied space. Oh, I need to be with someone else to do it.
I'm going to rule that if no one's there, you can just do yourself because you're your own willing entity.
I see you go for it, and I do my reaction to dash to you there.
Okay.
Perfect.
Then we will both teleport up to 60 feet away, which will stick us into this circle here.
Perfect.
Nice.
And probably 60 feet up in the air on the chain as well.
Oh yeah, if I can go straight up in the air.
Perfect.
Up onto the chain.
So that's the dinosaur's turn, and all that's left is once Corbin gets on, they are ready to hit the extraction button.
I'm like, where the hell did everybody go? So I just run over here, jump on, and I'm like, haul us up. We're ready to go.
Up above, the Carolinas tell you, like, hold on, this is gonna be a bit of a hot exit, and so all of my points to hold on to the dang. like an anchor, they're starting to take off as it rolls in. So like the atmosphere is getting thinner and thinner as you're getting closer and closer, and like just before you leave the atmosphere and get into the blackness and void of space, it closes shut and you're back on board with the Jade Ella monkey, which surely that dinosaur is the worst thing that having this monkey will cause.
That's
With
right.
the tour over, the Carolinas set course back to where your benefactor was so that you can get your sweet 1 million energy credits each and possibly stop by the cloning facility, at the nearest, gas station.
Well,
I'll find a decently sized Ziploc to put the arm in.
I think we should divvy up the 4 million between the 3 of us, then go cloning.
And they're like, when we get there, they're like, it costs 4 million credits to clone him.
Yeah.
So.
And that is the end of the module.
I love it.
Thank you, Matthew.
Great, thank you.
Hopefully everyone had a fun time.
Yeah.
And as your first exposure to the system, I will always be available for feedback with, if you enjoyed it, if you liked it, if you felt something wasn't working as much as you thought. Like, I am always receptive to criticism.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I like the mechanics. The D100 system seemed to work and flow real well, and I really liked the end dinosaur fight. That was pretty fun. So,
hopefully, it was comfortably familiar yet unique.
You might not think that I enjoyed the end dinosaur fight, but I really did.
Well done. I had a great time. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much,
Thank you, Matthew. And everyone that's joined in, thanks again for playing this week. Week off next week. Then the week after that, we're back with another Shadow Dark. And actually, the next 3 are Shadow Darks. We've got a Christmas special, I think, on the 18th another Shadow Dark one as well. So
And I will plug just briefly, even though it's not the
Yeah,
same
carry on.
adventure, and we've made some things, but that book on the shelf behind Adrian there is available on Drive-Thru RPG, currently 50 cents. It is not the current version because we've made some changes as we evolved, but it is a great way if you're interested in learning more about the system and maybe reading about some of the things we didn't get to. As the creator, I highly recommend checking it out.
I'm gonna go buy it right now. Sounds good. Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I
Thank
bought
Live
it already,
play.
and it's an interesting read. Sadly, I couldn't read it all, but it's really good. So thank you very much.
Matthew, thank you so much for running this. I had a great time.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, Matthew. And we'll be back in a couple of weeks. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye all.